Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies Hockey. As tonight's the second of a three-game series as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. The Grizz are looking to bounce back tonight after falling 5-3 in the series opener in front of a good crowd of 5,118. As Utah was led by Reed Lebster and Cole Gallant. Each player had 1 goal, 1 assist, and a +2 rating. Adam Berg had 2 assists, and he was a +3 for the Grizzlies. But Rapid City Rush scored the first goal of the game, 3:09 into the contest, as Denny Gore scored a power play goal. The Rush added 2 goals in the second and 2 in the third. Rush captain Ryan Wagner had 1 goal and 1 assist. He was the game's #1 star. And Rapid City got a good performance from Matt Radomski, who saved 34 of 37. Rush really had a balanced attack, and even though they were outshot, they came away with the 5-3 victory over the Grizzlies. So Utah's looking to bounce back this evening. They've had some great performances from Reed Lebster. He had 2 points last night. He's got a point in 8 straight games. Cole Gallant's been outstanding as well, and Luke Manning is a +9 in his last 10 games. Got a good goaltending matchup. Jake Barcheski will get the start for the Grizzlies. He got the loss last night, stopping 27 of 32 for Rapid City. It's going to be Connor Murphy. Last night, Matt Radomski was the hero, and Radomski has a save percentage of close to .950 over his last 5 games. As for Connor Murphy, he has spent 4 games with the AHL's Calgary Wranglers. And this season, Murphy has a .908 save percentage with the Rush with a 3.04 goals against average. We'll see if the Grizzlies can play with the lead. Obviously, scoring first would be important for Utah, as they only have 4 victories this season when the opposition has scored first. When we come back, there's been 2 changes to the Grizzlies lineup. A defenseman's making his professional debut, and another is a forward that is making his Grizzlies home debut. We're in business on a Saturday night as it's Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. If you're in the West Valley area, come on out and join us as we're going to have a ton of fun here tonight. And remember, this is just game 2 of the 3-game series, as Sunday afternoon will be a special 3 o'clock start. We'll come back and talk about the newest Grizzly, as well as Braden Nicoletts, who's making his home debut. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face-off's going to be in about 16 minutes or so as Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush here as Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend continues. Well, looks like the Grizzlies have a new defenseman as Connor Sankin's making his professional debut tonight. He'll wear number 6 for the Grizzlies. He played at York University from 2021 through 2025, where he appeared in 106 games and scored 2 goals and 19 assists. Sankin was a team leader at York University as he wore a letter for 3 seasons, including serving as team captain for 2 years. And that was from 2023 through 2025. Sankin played with the USHL's Des Moines Buccaneers from 2018 through 2020, where he had 8 goals and 13 assists in 106 games. It'll be interesting to see Sankin, who was a team leader at York University. He just completed his college career, and he is going to be a college graduate here in a few months. It'll be interesting to see him make his professional debut. Sankin is 6 feet and 181 pounds. He's a native of New York, New York. Sankin will wear number 6, and tonight he's going to be paired up with Lincoln Earn. So it's going to be Earn and Sankin on the second defensive pairing for the Grizzlies tonight. Another Grizzly, Braden Nicoletz, is making his home debut. It's been a while since Nicoletz has appeared in a game. He made his pro debut on December 14th in Tahoe, and he played pretty well in a few shifts. He certainly stood out on the screen that I was watching. He hasn't played since, and Nicoletz will make his home debut. Earlier this season, he played in 16 games with the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Nicoletz is 5'11 and 180 pounds. He's a native of Spruce Grove, Alberta. He'll be wearing number 51, and he'll be on the Grizzlies' fourth forward line with Aaron Aragon and Tyson Upper. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Jake Barczewski can put together an outstanding performance. He's been pretty strong since the turn of the calendar year from 2024 through to 2025. Since Christmas, Barczewski's got a record of 9-5-1-1 with a .913 save percentage. Barczewski's going up against Connor Murphy, who's got an AHL contract with the Calgary Wranglers. It's the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush, and when we come back, we'll go over the lineups for both teams. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from...
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face off in about 12 minutes from now. You're on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Well, Utah lost 5-3 last night. We see a one-goal game. After all, 7 of Utah's last 12 games have been decided past regulation. 8 of their last 12 games have been decided by 1 goal. It'll be interesting to see what the Grizzlies do with the second period tonight. They have a second period goal in 30 of their last 36 games. Well, since Christmas, we had mentioned Jake Barczewski and the performances he's had over the last couple months. Grizzlies, over their last 26 games, are 12-10-2-2. So after losing 14 in a row, the Grizzlies have played some good hockey as of late. It's the 6th meeting this season between the Grizzlies and the Rush. Utah is 3-2 this season against Rapid City, but they are 1-2 here at the friendly confines of Maverik Center. When we come back in 30 seconds, we'll give you the lineups for both teams. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Rapid City's played some outstanding hockey as of late, as they have a current 7-game winning streak. And during the 7-game streak, the Rush have scored 33 goals. They're averaging close to 5 goals per game on their winning streak, 4.60 to be exact. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Rapid City Rush, who are led by head coach and general manager Scott Burt, who's out with a medical leave of absence. Chad Costello and Peter Drikos will be behind the bench tonight. The Rush are led by Connor Murphy in net. This will be his 16th appearance this season. He has a record of 5-6-0-3 with 1 shutout, a 3.04 goals against average, and a .908 save percentage. The Rush this season have a record of 19-22-5-3. We mentioned the 7-game winning streak, where they have scored close to 5 goals per game. And they did score 5 goals in the 5-3 victory over the Grizzlies last night. So Murphy will be the starting goaltender. Last night's winner, Matt Radomski, who saved 34 of 37, he will be the backup. 6 defensemen for Rapid City tonight. they will start out with Billy Constantinu, who has 9 goals and 14 assists in 48 games. He'll be paired up with Holden Wall, who's a 6 feet, 192-pound defenseman. Wall has 2 goals and 9 assists in 47 games. The other defensive pairings for Rapid City include Mitchell Smith and Dalton Skelly. Skelly signed yesterday with Rapid City, and he made his rush debut. Skelly started the season in the SPHL. He's also got experience in this league with the Allen Americans. Matt Arujo, the native of Brookhaven, New York, is going to be paired up with big Aaron Hyman, who's 6'5" and 225 pounds. So starting defensive pairing once again is Constantinu and Wall. The starting forwards for Rapid City, it's their top forward line, and they've been outstanding as of late. Really, they've been solid all year. Denny Gore scored a power play goal, 309 into last night's game. He will be starting. Gore this season has 13 goals and 17 assists in 46 games. The other starters are Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett, and they've been consistent performers. Wagner has a point in 13 of his last 17 games, and as for Blake Bennett, he's only appeared in 14 games this year, but he has a point in 12 of them. Bennett had 35 goals for the Rush last season, and he's off to an outstanding start to this campaign. So that's the starting forwards, Bennett, Wagner, and Gore from left to right. Second forward line for Rapid City from left to right is Mauricio Coella, along with Chaz Smedsrud and Jack Jeffers. Third forward line from left to right is Luke Millimock. The third line center is Parker Bowman, and the third line right wing is Connor Millimock, the older brother of Luke Millimock. Connor Millimock was born in 2000 on March 18th, and Luke Millimock was born on September 29th, 2001. Fourth forward line from left to right is Jackson Leopard, who's wearing number 8, the native of North Vancouver, British Columbia. Tyler Burney and Braden Tuck are the other fourth line forwards for Rapid City. Tuck scored a second period goal, 6:16 in, and he's got 2 goals this season. So that's the lineup for the Rapid City Rush. And now for the homestanding Utah Grizzlies, they're led by fourth-year head coach Ryan Kanaswich. The assistant coach is Christian Horn. The equipment manager is Jackson Hibbert, and the athletic trainer is Colin Lee. The assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. Grizzlies so far have a record of 17, 26, 5-2 on the year. They have a record of 10, 12, 4-1 here at the friendly confines at Maverik Center. Getting the start in net will be Jake Barczewski. This will be his 24th appearance this season. Barczewski's got a record of 9, 7, 1-1 with a 3.87 goals against average and an .898 save percentage. Barczewski's in his first season as a pro. Last year he played at the University of Michigan, and before that he played at Canisius College, where for 4 seasons he was a teammate with current Grizzly defenseman Lincoln Earn and Grizzly forward Keaton Mastrodonato. Vinny Duplessis will be the backup goaltender tonight. Earlier this week, Adam Schill got recalled to the AHL's Colorado Eagles. The starting defensive pairing for the Grizzlies includes the Miami of Ohio product, Derek Dashke. It's his second full season as a pro. Dashke leads Utah with 42 points this season. He also leads the club with 31 assists. He leads the Grizz with a +9 rating. And Dashke also leads Utah with 18 power play points on the season. Dashke will be paired up with Cooper Jones, who's got a goal in 2 of his last 3 games. The second defensive pairing includes Connor Sanken, Senken. He's making his professional debut. He just completed a college career at York University. He was the team captain for the last 2 years. He was a letter wearer for his last 3 years. Sanken will be paired up with Lincoln Earn, who's making his 25th appearance this season. Earn is 6'2" and 215 pounds. Third defensive pairing is going to be Cody Corbett, who's in his 9th season as a pro. Corbett has 2 goals and 5 assists in 27 games, and he'll be paired up with Dylan Savankov. The one defensive scratch tonight is Cade Jensen. And so the starting defensive pairing is Dashke and Cooper Jones. Starting forwards include Reed Lepster, Adam Berg, and Cole Gallant. And all 3 of those forwards have really been standout performers. Lepster has a point in 8 straight games. He also has a point in 12 of his last 15 games. In 10 games in February, Lepster has 5 goals, 7 assists, and a +5 rating. The 12 points for the month are the most that Lepster has scored in a single month this season. Cole Gallant has 2 goals and 3 assists and is a +7 in his last 8 games. And as for Adam Berg, he had 2 assists last night. He was a +3 last night, and he is a +4 in his last 2 games. So that's the starting forward line: Lebster, Gallant, and Berg. The second forward line for the Grizzlies tonight, from left to right, is Neil Shea, the captain Mick Messner, as well as Keaton Mastrodonato. That is certainly a high-powered forward line. Neil Shea this season has a goal in 16 of 33 games. Keaton Mastrodonato has been outstanding as of late. He has 3 goals and 14 assists in his last 14 games. And as for the captain, Mick Messner, he's a high-volume shooter. He is second on the club in shots per game. He has 7 points, 4 goals, and 3 assists in his last 7 contests. So that's the second forward line tonight: Shea, Messner, and Mastrodonato from left to right. The third forward line includes Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood. And Manning's been outstanding as of late. He's a +9 in his last 10 games. And Briley Wood scored a third-period goal for the Grizzlies. He's been one of the best rookie scorers in the league. He is 8th among league rookies with 35 points, 14 goals, and 21 assists. Wood led Utah with 8 shots on goal in last night's game. Fourth forward line from left to right is Braden Nicoletts, who's making his second pro appearance. It's his first game since December 14th in Tahoe as he makes his Maverik Center debut. He'll be lined up with Tyson Upper and Aaron Aragon. I saw Aaron Aragon's father, Andy, before the game, and Aaron Aragon is my pick to click. He's got 5 goals on the season. I get a feeling that fourth forward line is going to contribute mightily here this evening. Grizzlies are wearing a black jersey with purple and a little bit of white mixed in. White numbers, white letters in the back. It's Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. And the Grizzlies are wearing specialty jerseys for the second straight night. Those jerseys can be purchased on the Dash Auction app. You can get the game-worn jerseys. After all, Reed Lebster scored in them last night. Grizzlies also got a goal from Briley Wood in those specialty jerseys. And Cole Gallant picked up a third-period goal as well. If you like goaltenders, you can get a Jake Barczewski game-worn jersey. You can get Vinny Duplessis, who's dressed tonight. He's the backup goalie. You can get the captain, Mick Messner, or maybe Neil Shea, who might be the fastest of them all. After all, Shea scored a ton of goals this season. He leads Utah with 19 on the season. If you like Canisius College, you got 3 options. You got Barczewski, Lincoln Earn, and Keaton Mastrodonato. A lot of great options for the Grizzlies Fight Cancer jerseys that you can purchase on the Dash Auction app. Rapid City's wearing a white jersey, black numbers, and red trim. When we come back, we'll have face-off as it's an emotional night. It's the second of 2 straight here for Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend, and looks like a good Saturday night crowd's filing in here. If you're in the West Valley area, come on out and join us as we're going to have a ton of fun here tonight. Remember, it's the second of a 3-game set. Sunday afternoon will be at 3:10, and then the Grizzlies will be on the road, 2 against Kansas City and 2 against the Tulsa Oilers. We'll come back and have face-off on the other side. You've been tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
It's a great night for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush in the second of a three-game series. It's the sixth meeting between the clubs this season. Grizzlies have a record of 3-2 against Rapid City, but they are just 1-2 here at Maverik Center. The Grizzlies swept Rapid City in a two-game set in late October. And then both teams split a two-game series in late December right after Christmas. The two captains are at center ice. Ryan Wagner, who was the number one star last night. He is a longtime AHL player. In fact, he had about 6.5 to 7 years of experience in the American Hockey League before this season. The only time that Ryan Wagner was in this league was when he was with the Grizzlies for 23 games during the 2019-2020 season. And the Grizzlies captain Mick Messner, also at center ice. Messner was selected as team captain last month. And he's been a great team leader. And he's lined up with Keaton Mastrodonato and Neil Shea. That's a forward line that certainly has a ton of offensive firepower and a ton of potential. The ceremonial puck drops continue here at center ice. It's an emotional weekend here as it's Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Grizzlies are wearing some sharp-looking specialty jerseys. And on the jerseys are the names of those who are battling, and unfortunately, in some cases, those that have lost their battle with cancer and those that possibly have beat their battle with cancer on the specialty jerseys. You know, my mother's on the jersey, and so it's a special meaning to me. Hopefully, I'll find a way to get one of those Grizzlies Fight Cancer jerseys. And for the Grizzlies, they're looking for a victory tonight as they take on a pretty good Rapid City club that's been playing about as well as anybody in the league. The Rush have won 7 in a row. They've scored 33 goals in their last 7 games, and they've been red hot. Matt Radomski, in his last 5 games, has a save percentage of .948, but tonight it's going to be Connor Murphy, who's got a record of 5-6-0-3. He has a .908 save percentage. Murphy's a big goaltender, 6 feet and 201 pounds. He also has 4 games of experience this season with the Calgary Wranglers. Last year, he split time with Calgary as well as the Rapid City Rush. Jake Marcheski's on Utah's side. Grizzlies will start out with the forward line of Berg, Gallant, and Lepster. Gallant will take the draw. Dashke and Jones with the starting defensive pairing. For Rapid City, taking the faceoff is going to be Denny Gore. He's out there with Wagner and Bennett. 2 referees tonight, Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto. As Rush won the draw, they skate from left to right as we see it from high top section 114. Gore has a glance off his stick as the puck wobbles on side like a spinning top at center ice. Rush get it over to Holden Wall across to Constantinu. And so zip it across off the stick of Gore. As Bennett gets it, he had 35 goals last season. Left circle, his shot is blocked by Dashke. Puck goes towards Reed Lepster, and he'll slide one across to Dashke. Dashke will loft it towards the Rush bench. Puck kept the ops off the boards on one hop of the ice. Grizzlies play the puck, but they're offside as we get our first whistle 31 seconds into the game. Always your pick to click. Who's going to be the star of the game for the Grizzlies? I'm going with Aaron Aragon. He's got 5 goals this season. He just recently played his 100th ECHL game, and he's coming up on 100 games with the Grizzlies, and he should reach that early next week. Messner will take the draw. He's got Mastrodonato to his right and Shea to his left. Grizzlies will win the draw. Cody Corbett around center ice. Will cross center ice. And he'll helicopter to the right corner. Shea chases after. He gets cut off by Dalton Skelly, who's in his second appearance with Rapid City. As Rush will toss it ahead. Mauricio Coelho will move it to his right for Smedzrud. Chaz Smedzrud steps over the line, and he'll fire it in deep. As Mastrodonato will throw it to the right side. Rush get it up top. Skelly in the offensive zone. He'll take a shot. Got redirected. Barcheski makes a stop. As Corbett throws to the right side, it kicks back to the corner. Jack Jeffers gets spun around. Smedzrud gets his stick lifted. Smedzrud with the puck over to Jeffers. Coelho, right side, lefty shot. And that one's blocked away by Svankov's stick, and the puck flies out of play. 18:51s left in the first, and the draws give me the Rush zone. Rapid City, we mentioned the success they've had offensively as of late. They are averaging 2.9 goals per game. They allow 3.6 goals per contest. Grizzlies average 3.2 goals per game. They've been around the middle of the pack in goals per game all season. Luke Manning in his first shift of the night. He's a +9 in his last 10 games. He'll go up against Ryan Wagner. Matt Manning wins the draw, and lifting ahead's Cody Corbett. Rush dump it back in. Barcheski behind his net. Will spin it along the near wall as Craig Armstrong gets hit by Connor Millimok, the older of the Millimok brothers. The Rush played Armstrong particularly physical last night. Up top for Aaron Hyman. He'll fire it wide. Riley Wood over to Armstrong. He couldn't kick it with his left skate, so the Rush get the puck back. As Parker Bowman will drop it for Hyman, who zips it towards the near side. Grizzlies skate from right to left. And there's Parker Bowman laying out Craig Armstrong again. Well, I don't know what Armstrong did to the Rush, but it seems like they're going after the little guy. Armstrong's about as tough as anybody in the league. Luke Millimock will dump it in from just outside the Utah line. It hits the side of Utah's net. Lincoln Earn gets the puck, second-year pro out of Canisius. He'll zip it to his left for Braden Nicoletts in his first home shift. He'll literally kick it in like a soccer ball. As Nicoletts chases after, he's got pretty good speed. The University of Alaska Fairbanks product. Rush over the offensive line. Bernie skates towards the left circle. Toe drags, fakes a shot. Now Bernie will throw it from one corner to the other. Constantino has a tap off of Nicolet's stick. Nicolet's with a pretty good first shift as Tyson Upper across the center ice. He'll dump it in. Good shift by Aragon, Nicoletts, and Upper. As Rapid City will race out the center ice. Braden Tuck, he'll get taken off the puck at center ice by Adam Berg. Dashke across to Jones, who will tattoo it off the far boards. Aragon dumps it in. Murphy plays it to the side of his net, wearing the number 32 on the back of his sweater. As Braden Tuck in the white jerseys, they are affiliated with the Calgary Flames. Tuck will fire it off the near wing wall. Dashke will slide it back to Jones, back to Dashke in front of Barcheski. He'll zip it to his left. Puck goes past Reed Lepster. He didn't get a piece of it, says linesman Andy Van Wagner. And icing is on Utah with 17:05 left in the first. Looks like it's going to be a fun one here tonight. It's just the start of things, so grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Saturday with us. Don't forget, this is just the second of a 3-game set. Join us tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock for the series finale. It's also the 6th and final game of the homestand. Denny Gore will take the draw. It's won by Rapid City. Wagner fires towards the net and it's blocked. Wagner's got 20 goals this season. Gore will throw it to Bennett off of him. Gore gets it back. He'll skate towards Barcheski, far goal line. Shot saved by Barcheski. Grizzlies will fire it off the Utah end boards as Adam Berg. As Reed Lepster dances around. He played at Michigan State last year. He gets pushed by Gore. As Lepster gets it towards Dashke, backhands it ahead. Puck hit the opposite center ice. Cole Glanover skates it. Lepster dumps it in, but Berg was in there, so the Grizzlies let the Rush take it. As Skelly, long-range pass connects down the middle of the ice to Wagner. He throws it between his legs. Wagner towards the right corner, gets it to Bennett, who gets occupied by Lepster. Bennett couldn't get a shot off. Grizzlies towards the near corner. Dashke dances around. He's being shadowed by Gore. Now Dashke will stop behind Barcheski's net. Rush make a line change. We played about 4 minutes. McMaster in the left wing. Gets around Coella. He'll slide one towards Masher Donato. Left point over the line. He'll spin it around. Right corner. Shea gets hit. As Matt Araujo will throw it to the point. Kept in by Savankov. His pass head's picked off. Rapid City's got a 3-on-2. Coella over the offense line. Gets to Smeds Road. Across pass goes tape to tape. Shot down the middle of the ice. Coella fires towards the net. It goes wide. Boy, great passing by the Rush. They did everything but score. Coella throws to the left side. Lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. As Coella found Chaz Smedzrud over in the left circle. Smedzrud fired away, but Barcheski makes a stop. He holds on with 15:48 left in the first. But good passing by that forward line of Rapid City with Jack Jeffers, Chaz Smedzrud, and Maurizio Coella. So Rush have had some chances early on. Barcheski's one of those goaltenders. He'll make some highlight variety saves. He's certainly made a couple here so far. Draw's going to be over in the left circle. Still no score early on. 15:48 is left in the first. Grizzlies win the draw as getting his Connor Senkin, wearing number 6, one of his first shifts as a pro. First-year pro out of York University. He played with them this season and acted as team captain. He's on the ice wearing number 6, paired up with Earn. Earn, right side, righty shot saved by Murphy. Grizzlies get to the right side. Dancing around towards the middle is Manning. His shot's blocked away by the stick of Matt Araujo. As Rapid City gets to center ice, and they dump it in. Barcheski will bounce the puck off his stick towards the near corner. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the period. As Sankin will move it ahead to Wood in the right wing. Wood zips it across. It bounced off a Rush skate at center ice as he was coming off. Armstrong gets it, and he'll dump it in. Grizzlies will reshuffle the deck and get 4 or 5 fresh skaters on the ice. We've been skating 5-on-5 this entire time. Still no score. Rush enter from the left side as Luke Millimock skates in. Lefty shot goes wide. Puck gets a stanchion, rolls towards the middle of the ice. Puck at neutral ice taken by Rapid City. Constantino dances around. He'll skate back into his own zone. He'll stop behind Murphy as he avoided the check of Braden Nicoletts, who's been pretty active here in his first couple shifts. Rush dump it in as Cooper Jones will zip it across to Dashke. Dashke dangles with the puck in the near circle of his own zone. Now move it to his left for Tyson Upper. Upper will skate right wing. Now he'll skate over the offensive line. He's got good speed. Upper skates towards the right circle. Take a lefty shot, and he didn't get much on it. Wall will loft it into the Grizzlies zone. Jones chases after it. And the Rush get called for icing with 14-18 left in the first. Really good back and forth action for both clubs. Scoring first is certainly important for the Grizzlies this season when scoring first. Grizzlies have a record of 12-4-2-2. When the opposition scored first, so the Grizzlies have a record of 5-22-3. Adam Berg will take the draw. Bergie's a +4 in his last 2 games. For the Rush, it's Parker Bowman. Utah wins the faceoff. Webster, 8-game point scoring streak, tries to throw it to the middle of the ice. It bounced off a Rush skate. Now Gallant has a glance off his stick in the slot as Constantino ahead towards Connor Milomak. It glanced off of 2 sticks. Milomak dumps it back in. Svankov behind Utah's net gets the puck. A native of Estonia. He'll slide it to his left as Corbett will race out to neutralize. Corbett will move it ahead as he saucered one towards the right wing. Rush will tap it back to center ice. Corbett zips it around the boards. Murphy cuts it off behind his net with good hands. He'll slide it to the far goal line as the Rush will extend one out to the right side looking for Jackson Leopard. He didn't get a piece of it. Corbett races deep into the Grizzlies zone as icing is on Rapid City as the whistle blows with 13:37 left in the first. So a lot of long-range passes here early on. None that have really connected on either side. Fans having a good time here. Looks like we got a slightly bigger crowd than what we had last night. Fans still filing in here. Luke Messner will take the draw. It's consecutive game number 128. Messner broke his stick as he was winning the faceoff. Shea gets up top to Jones, across to Dashke. Dashke fires towards the net. It goes wide. He missed the net stick side on Murphy. As the Rush, Braden Tuck trying to throw it between his legs. Messner challenges. Puck goes to center ice. Leopard dumps it in. The former Allen American forward. Barcheski behind his net will lay it for Dashke. Dashke turns it over. Tuck throws to the middle of the ice. Danny Gore's shot is blocked away by Cooper Jones' stick. And the puck flies out of play. Good job by Jones cutting in front of Gore to block the centering pass. Rapid City is able to get one in deep on Barcheski. 13:09 left in the first. Still no score. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 2-1. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Minutes and 9 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. It's interesting for Rapid City. You talk about needing to outshoot their opponents but Rapid City in their 7-game winning streak has been outshot in all 7 games. In fact, 14 of the Rush's 19 victories this season have come in games where they've been outshot. It's a little bit more important for the Grizzlies, though, to get a good quantity to go along with the quality of looks. Rapid City certainly got a good quality of shot among the 27 they had last night. Rush dump it in after the puck was cleared out to center ice. As we played 7 minutes, Dashke gets hit by Wagner. As Dashke, the Miami of Ohio product, gets ahead towards Shea, who battles with Mastro Donato and a couple Rush skaters. As Shea will slide up between Messner's legs, chasing after it's Cooper Jones near the Rush bench. Tried to tap it in. It bounced off the stick of Mitchell Smith. As Grizzlies get it back at center ice. As Messner head angle left to Mastrodonato. He dumps it towards the corner. Danny Gore will throw it back to the Maestro. Mastrodonato to Dashke. Right side to the lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. Rebound goes towards Shea on the right side. Shea throws it towards the net. Messner's in the area, but it's blocked away by Dalton Skelly. Head to 2-on-2, rushed up over the offensive line. Wagner drops it for Bennett, right side. His shot's blocked by a stick. Wagner gets held up in the right side by Dashke, as those two have lined up against each other quite a bit here early on in this game. Bennett pushes a Grizzly in the back as the puck zips towards Shea, who battles with Hyman. Shea will clear it out. Arm is raised by one of the linesmen, and icing is on Utah as the whistle blows with 11:55 left in the first. So Dron's going to come back towards Jake Barczewski. He leads Utah with 9 victories this season. In 7 games in February, he has a .906 save percentage. Rapid City, Coella. It's out there with Smedzrud and Jeffers. Smedzrud will take the face-off against Mick Messner. Messner's already broken 1 stick tonight. He extends his consecutive game-playing streak to 129 straight regular season games with Utah. Rapid City wins the draw. They get up top. Matt Araujo, left point, lefty shot. Glove saved by Barczewski. He snatched it in the butterfly position about waist high. He holds on with 11:50 left in the first. And after the whistle, some pushing and shoving. Mastrodonato, Mick Messner having some words with a rush skater. Now Mastrodonato having some words with Jack Jeffers. Jeffers just holds on to Mastrodonato's shirt. The Maestro's trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? So he'll skate towards the bench. It's a little bit of jawing going back and forth. Nouns, adjectives, verbs, you name it, they're saying it. Well, if you're a superstitious one, Ryan Kanasowicz is wearing the lucky suit jacket. Grizzlies have played pretty well on Saturdays this season. On Saturdays, Grizzlies are 10-6 on the season. It's game 2 of a 3-game set, and the Grizzlies have had success in that scenario as well. In series of 2 games, there are 2 or more games. Grizzlies in the second game have a record of 8-7-2. Grizzlies won the draw. They'll throw it deep into the Rapid City zone. Aaron Hyman, who's got pretty good speed to go along with this 6'5" frame, will skate around his net. Now ahead to center ice. Jeffers dumps it in. Coella chases after it as Sankin gets hit in the side. As Lincoln Erm will nudge it ahead towards Armstrong, who bounces it to Wood at center ice. Wood drops it for Manning, who steps over the line right side. Manning will skate towards the corner. Stops, he gets hit by Araujo. Taking the puck is Smedzrud, who will glance off a Wood stick. Wood zips it around the boards and hits the top of the wall as Corbett gets bounced by Jack Jeffers. And the rush will clear it out to center ice. Savankov will skate back into his own zone. Across to Nicolette's wearing number 51 in his home debut. Across to Manning. Will drop it to Corbett behind his back. Corbett races out to Neutrice, gets around one, runs rush skater. He'll throw it to his left as Nicolette's will dump it in. As behind the net, Murphy will play it. Puck goes towards the right wing. As Rapid City will slide it out to center ice, 2-on-3. As Connor Millimak over the line will skate towards the right side. He'll feed it to the corner. Big time hit delivered by Savankov. Behind the net, Rapid City will skate towards the left wing. Luke Millimak gets to his brother Connor, who cycles it to the right side. Constantine fires towards the net. Kick saved by Barczewski. Aaron Aragon with an A on his sweater gets towards upper. Diving away is Luke Millimak. Puck goes back towards upper. He gets held up by Parker Bowman, who's got good size. Dancing around him is Connor Millimak, who's battling with Aaron Aragon. Puck goes to the left point. Rapid City gets it. Holden Wall skates down the middle. Lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Loose puck goes to Aaron Aragon. He'll toss it to Nicolette's, who bounces himself off the near wall. Rapid City's Constantino ahead to the Utah line. It glanced off of the stick of Braden Tuck, who scored a goal in the second period last night. He'll whip it across. Rapid City gets hit by Savankov. Corbett gets the puck. He'll toss it off one of the referees. Nicolette's gets the bouncing puck along the right corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. He'll throw it behind his net. Grizzlies spread the ice. Savankov outlets it to center ice. Aragon dumps it in. As it got redirected at Neutrice, Grizzlies make a full line change. Good hustling shift by Nicolette's upper and Aaron Aragon. As Cody Corbett will walk to the locker room. Hopefully he's okay, as he just kind of collects his bearings. As the rush in the offensive zone, Tuck will bounce off the stick of Derek Dashke. Puck to the left corner. Tyler Burney battles with Jones as Burney will feed it up top. Rapid City slides it across to Skelly. He'll move it to the middle of the ice as Jeffers will skate towards the right circle. Jeffers, Leopard, dance around. He'll throw it towards the middle of the ice for Tyler Burney, who fires it off at Dashke's shin. Leopard drops it for Skelly, the former Allen American skater. He loses the puck. Grizzlies will toss it ahead. Gallant to Berg. Puck goes tape to tape. Berg crosses center ice. He'll dump it in. Berg gets hit along the near wall by Jackson Leopard as Braden Tuck will bounce it out to center ice. Regathered by Cole Gallant. We'll slide it back as Connor Sankin will spin it out to the center ice area for Dashke. And from the left wing, Dashke dumps it in. As he'll come off the ice. Looks like Connor Sankin's got pretty good size, and they say he's listed at 6 feet and 185 pounds. He looks bigger than that. It looks like he's 6'1 or 6'2. Sankin has a glance off his stick onto Messner, steps over the offensive line. Messner tried to get around Wagner, but Wagner divorced Messner from the puck. Home run pass towards the right side, gloved and dropped by Bennett. He gets challenged by Sankin. Puck goes to Mastrodonato off a skate. Bennett gets it back. He skates around Sankin. As Bennett stops over on the left side, he blows a tire. Puck towards Gore. Gore to the left corner. Gets hit by Messner. Taking the puck is Sankin. He'll advance it to Mastrodonato. It goes off of him. And icing is waved off. Less than 8 minutes are left in the first period. Still no score. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 4-3. Both teams really hustling as Luke Manning centers out to Mastrodonato. Take a shot. Stick save by Murphy. Corbett fires towards the net, and it's blocked by Ryan Wagner's stick. As Rush will throw it near their bench area. Bennett bounces one towards Wagner. He gets it tapped away by Corbett. As racing out the center ice is Luke Manning. Manning, the St. Thomas product, centers it to Wood. Toe drag, righty shot goes high and wide. As he tried to go over the right shoulder of Connor Murphy, but missed the net. As Wagner takes the puck away, skates into the offensive zone. He'll skate down the middle. He gets tripped up. Penalty is going to be called as Cordy Corbett tripped up Ryan Wagner, and it's going to be a penalty. It might be a penalty shot. We've seen Utah get 3 penalty shots. It looked like one of the referees was pointing to center ice. Corbett trying to regain his bearings. He tripped up Ryan Wagner. I think it's going to be a penalty shot. Corbett tripped up Wagner. The referee pointed to center ice. Corbett helped off the ice with a little bit of assistance from Colin Lee. We're scoreless. We've seen the Grizzlies being awarded a penalty shot 3 times in the last 5 games. And it looks like the Rush might be awarded one here. They put the net back in place. And Ryan Wagner, who's got 20 goals this season, will have the puck on his stick to try to give the Rush a 1-0 lead. How crazy is it that we've seen now 4 penalty shots here in the span of 6 games? Ryan Wagner, 20 goals this season to lead the Rush. He'll take the puck. He skates from left to right. Veers off to the left. Wagner now in the left circle. Stops. He'll fire a shot. Is saved by Barczewski. Boy, Wagner stopped on a dime in front of the crease. Trying to slide it under the right pad of Barczewski. And Jake Barczewski says, no, senor. We're still scoreless with 7:18 left in the first. Boy, we have seen a flurry of penalty shots over the last couple weeks. First one against the Grizzlies this year. And Wagner stopped on a dime, trying to move the puck towards his left, slide it under Barczewski. That's another highlight save on the resume of Jake Barczewski. So we stay scoreless, and we're going to skate 5-on-5. Penalty shot came at 12:42 into the first period. There's 7:18. That's the time remaining. First period. Grizzlies win the draw, and they're in their own zone. They spin it out towards the right point. Constantino battles with Berg. Berge moves it ahead looking for Lebster. Pass goes wide of the mark. As Holden Wall gets to center ice, they'll bounce it in. As Cooper Jones chasing after, he's got good speed. Jones throws it to the right side. As Koala has a glance off his stick. Koala trying to get to Smedsrud. Cut off by Glon, who fires it off the right wing corner. As Jones ahead to Berg, across to Dashke. He's near the Grizzlies bench. Dashke pitchforks it ahead. It goes on to Rapacey. Back to Dashke, who moves it ahead, but just to the Rush line. Rush get it back. Constantino, home run pass bounced off of Berg. Now the Rush will carry it across center ice. Stepping over the lines, Holden Wall down the middle of the ice. Take a lefty shot. It goes over Barczewski, high and off the glass. Rapid City cycles it to the right corner. Constantino gets the puck. He'll throw it to the middle for Wall. He'll take a shot that glanced off of Gallant, sticking wide. As Wall gets it in the left point, he's in the offensive zone. Wall dangles back and forth. W-A-L-E is his last name. He'll throw it to the left corner. Millimach gets it. Connor, that is, the older brother of Luke Millimach. And their father, Jeremy Millimach, longtime teammate of Scott Burt. Connor Millimach, he'll take a shot that's blocked away from the right point. Lebster skates in, one-on-one. Lebster stops in a dime, back towards Murphy. He'll get to Dashke left side. Shot saved by Murphy. Rebound shot saved by Murphy again. Gallant had the second chance. Rapid City crosses center ice. Constantino over the offensive line. Drops it for Bowman. His shot's blocked away by a stick. Puck goes out to center ice. Dalton Skelly will skate back to his line, and he'll throw it towards the Grizzlies bench. Luke Milamach will drop it back as Constantino gets it near side. Less than 6 minutes left in the first period. Still no score. Over to the right wing. Bernie skates in, but he had a tap off his stick. He was cut off by Sankin as Rapid City centering pass shot goes wide as Mitchell Smith missed wide. He's got 1 goal in 20 games this season. In front of Barczewski's net. Ern will push it to his right as Connor Sankin. He gets bounced to the boards by a rush skater. That was Jackson Leopard as the Grizzlies skate back in. Nicolette skates towards the right corner, drops it for Ern. Now the rush will fire it off the right point. Puck is kept in by Grizzly. Tyson Upper fires towards the net. Saved by Murphy. Rebound to the left wing. Aragon fires wide. Nicolette's over in the right point. He gets pushed off the puck as Rapid City gets it. 3-on-3. Rapid City steps over the line. Leopard, left circle, trying to spin one out in front now. Centering pass. Wall shot that goes wide as Rapid City gets it back up top. Aaron Hyman across to Arujo. Arujo fires a lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski. Jake holds on. 4:40 left in the first. Timeout on the ice. Ryan Wagner had a penalty shot. He was denied by Barczewski. Grizzlies have outshot the rush 8-6. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
4 minutes and 40 seconds are left in the first period. Still no score. Jake Barczewski's made some highlight saves. Cooper Jones has been a standout for the Grizzlies. He's on the ice right now. Jones played in 12 games with the Rapid City Rush last season. He had 1 assist and 2 penalty minutes. Jones earlier this season played in 18 games and had 1 goal with Jacksonville. In 16 games for the Grizzlies, Jones has 3 goals and 3 assists. He's certainly been a key contributor on the Grizzlies' blue line. Draws up in the left circle, Grizzlies zone. It's won by Utah, skates from right to left here in the first period. Jones tried to get towards Savankov. It bounced off a rush stick. There's a wonder about the availability of Cody Corbett. He came up slowly when he tripped up Ryan Wagner. Blake Bennett throws it to the middle of the ice. Wall, lefty shot, saved by Barczewski. And he holds on as he snatched it about waist high. Holden Wall came in with all sorts of momentum. Got a centering pass, and he fired it right into the breadbasket of Barczewski. Wall's had a few good looks for Rapid City early on. He has 2 goals and 9 assists in 47 games. Denny Gore will take the draw against Mick Messner. We've been skating 5-on-5 this entire time. The only penalty was Corbett's trip that led to a penalty shot. Fans having a good time. Looks like everybody's headed for the concession stands. One fan's got some popcorn in front of me. That looks good. Wagner gets it after Rapid City won the draw, skates down the middle. He swings and misses as he was nearby Lincoln Ern. Constantino fires towards the net. He misses high. Lincoln Ern to the left side. He'll turn it over. Wagner, left circle, take a shot and hits the side of the net as Grizzlies will loft it out to center ice. Puck bounces near Rapid City's bench. Rush will throw it back to the center red line. Messner trying to locate it near the Grizzlies bench. He'll push it ahead. His pursuit got cut off by Denny Gore. Rapid City fires it wide towards the near side. Dashke will get it towards Shea, who gets bounced by Constantino. Puck to the right corner deep in the rush zone as Luke Manning gets held up. As Rapid City will kick it off the near wing wall. Dashke gets it left point, fires lefty shot, and that's blocked away. It looked like it bounced off of Masher Donato. Dashke gets it across towards Connor Sankin. It looks like Cody Corbett's unavailable right now, as he might be in the locker room as Colin Lee's not on the Grizzlies bench. Colin Lee might be looking after Cody Corbett as we speak. Coella dumps it in. As chasing after it's Dashke, who will one-hand it towards the right corner, 2-on-2 battle. Coella gets up top, but a glance off of Dashke's stick, and the puck will wobble into the Grizzlies zone. Utah will hit the refresh button and get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. Rapid City moves out to center ice for Smedzrud, who will skate back towards his own line. Now he drops it for Mitchell Smith. Smith skates down the middle, bouncing off a Grizzlies stick. Coella gets nudged away by Armstrong. Armstrong in a foot race. Connor Murphy skates out to the far circle, and he'll outlet it out to center ice. And that's the second time in this series we've seen a goaltender aggressively skate out of his crease to cut off a pass and outlet it to neutral ice. Rapid City across the center, 2-on-2. Rush step over the offensive line. Smedzrud tried to get around Savankov, but lost the puck. Armstrong has a glance off his stick. Savankov over in the far corner of the Grizzlies zone will nudge it across to Jones. Jones dances around the far corners. The Grizzlies look like they're going with 5 defensemen now, as Cody Corbett is in the locker room, and he's getting some repairs done from Colin Lee, the Grizzlies athletic trainer, who's in his 5th season with the club. Jones slips it across. It bounced off the stick of Cole Gallant. Matt Araujo runs it down. He will swagger behind his own net. He stops behind Murphy. He'll throw it to the left side for Millimak, who couldn't get it, as Grizzlies will fly it back in. Murphy behind his net will drop it off. The rush spread the ice. Araujo with a hot pass, tape to Hyman. Ahead towards Connor Millimak. It glanced off of his stick. Grizzlies move it to the left wing for Gallant, who steps over the line. He stops in the left point, throws to the middle of the ice. Lebster, right side, righty shot, kick saved by Murphy. It's bounced off his right pad. Connor Millimak crosses center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Millimak will dump it in. Bowman gets it back towards Connor Millimak, who tried to get to his younger brother. Centering pass was picked off by Reed Lebster, who's been a strong two-way performer for the Grizzlies. Offensively, it's been his best month, and he's really played well defensively. Rush have it back in their own zone. 1.5 minutes left in the first period. Rink wide feed to the right, connects towards Connor Millimak. He gets it towards the left corner. Luke Millimak blows a tire as Derek Dashke will slide one across. Berg couldn't reach it as Rush will pin it back to the Utah line. Parker Bowman splits the double team, takes a backhand shot, and Barcheski makes the save. Boy, Bowman tried to split 2 Grizzlies down the middle of the ice. He didn't get all of a backhand attempt. He was hoping that he could just somehow slide it under Barcheski, but Jake makes the stop. 1 minute, 1 second are left in the first period. Draws giving the Grizzlies zone. Both teams have 8 shots. What really feels like an evenly played first period. Not sure if we'll get an update on Cody Corbett, but he doesn't look like he's on the bench. Grizzlies are rolling with 5 defensemen right now. Wagner stops at the near goal line. Rush win the faceoff. Wagner faked it to Bennett. Now he fakes it to Constantinu. Wagner gets up top, holding wall left wing. Across to Bennett off his stick. Bennett to the right point. Will throw it towards Constantinu, but the puck exits to neutral ice. Constantinu turns the puck over. Neil Shea has a glance off his stick. Puck goes back to neutral ice. Shea runs it down. He fakes it towards Jones. Puck glanced off a Rush stick. And the rusher offside as Wagner was in his offensive zone when Gore is trying to carry it back in. 34 seconds left in the first period. Boy, it seems like both teams have been pretty good in terms of attention to detail on the defensive end. Grizzlies defensively, a lot of block shots. They've been very active with their sticks in the first period, and the Rush can say the same with their defensive units. Both coaching staffs, Kanaswich and Horn on the Grizzlies side, and Costello and Peter Dracos have to be pretty happy with the way both teams have started. Rush win the draw at neutral ice. Dalton Skelly will roll it along the boards. Big time hit delivered by Savankov. Sending pass to Wagner. A shot, and he didn't get much on it. Second time he's fanned on one. Barcheski one more, and he'll have a cold. Out to neutral ice. Grizzlies. Briley Wood gets it across the center red line. He'll backhand it in. Puck got some air under it. Skelly gets hit by Luke Manning as Briley Wood gets the puck. He'll skate towards the point. He got it taken away by Denny Gore. Rapid City behind their net. 4 seconds left in the frame. Skelly out to center ice for Bennett off his sticks. Puck slides towards Barcheski. And that will do it for 20 minutes here. 20 very good defensive minutes. Not a whole lot of specific things that stood out except for the fact that Ryan Wagner had a penalty shot when Cody Corbett picked up a tripping minor, 12:42, and we haven't seen Corbett since. Wagner put on a pretty good move. Stopped on a dime in front of the crease, but Barcheski held his ground as he made the stop on the Wagner penalty shot. Otherwise, it was a pretty good defensive first period for both sides. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other end. And we'll also go over some NHL scores. This looks like we got a good Saturday night crowd. It looks like we got a good defensive showdown between two good goaltenders. Barczewski's made some highlight saves for the Grizzlies. And Connor Murphy was solid in his first period for Rapid City. We'll come back and talk some hockey on the other side. It's the Grizzlies nothing and the Rush nothing. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Now we're through 20 minutes here at Maverik Center. No score. Both teams have 8 shots. Really the interesting moment of the first period came 12:42 in as Ryan Wagner got around Corbett. Pretty much had a breakaway. Corbett trying to keep up with him. Tripped Wagner up. Wagner crashed into the Grizzlies' net. And it was interesting. Wagner was awarded a penalty shot. We immediately saw one of the referees point to center ice. And that's a signal we've seen quite a bit as of late. Coming into play tonight, the Grizzlies have had a penalty shot awarded in 3 of their last 5 games. Grizzlies are 1 for 3 on penalty shots, and the league is less than 20% on penalty shots this season. And so Ryan Wagner got a penalty shot, and he got the puck, veered off to the left, stopped on a dime in front of the crease, and trying to push the puck towards his left. And Barczewski made a right pad save to keep it a scoreless game. Unfortunately, we did not see Cody Corbett after that. He was banged up a little bit, and, he was in the locker room. We didn't see Colin Lee, the Grizzlies trainer, on the bench. So we can only assume that Colin Lee was in there working on Cody Corbett. The Grizzlies worked with 5 defensemen for the remainder of the first period. And really, both teams' defensive units were the star of the first period. Both goaltenders were outstanding. In terms of scoring chances, obviously both teams had 8 shots. Rapid City had 5 scoring chances, and the Grizzlies had 3 in the first period. So the Rush were able to get a good quality, not necessarily a high quantity. And it's kind of interesting. You look at the Rapid City game notes. One of the interesting fun facts, the Rush have a season-high 7-game winning streak, and they have been outshot in all 7 games. Rapid City last night didn't get a ton of looks against the Grizzlies, but over half of their shots were considered to be scoring chances by the off-ice officials. So Rapid City, they're one of those teams. They don't necessarily fire away anytime they get anywhere near the goaltender. They just seem to find a way to get a good quality. They may pass up some good looks to try to find some better looks out in front of the net. And Rapid City's had a lot of success with it as of late. So scoring chances, Rapid City has 5, Utah has 3. Faceoffs are close to even. Grizzlies with 8 faceoff wins to Rapid City 7. Both teams had 5 hits in the first period. Grizzlies had too many giveaways, though. 7 giveaways by the Grizzlies in the first frame. Rapid City had 3. But I think both teams and both coaches in particular, Brian Kanasowicz and Christian Horn for the Grizzlies, and the combination of Chan Costello and Peter Drikotus. And I know Scott Burt, who's tuned into this game as well, they have to be pretty happy with the defensive efforts on both clubs. We'll see what happens in the second frame. Last night, Rapid City outscored Utah 2-1 in the second period. Grizzlies do have a second period goal in 30 of their last 36 games. Well, it's a Saturday night, and the Grizzlies have had all sorts of exciting things happen on Saturday nights. Grizzlies do have a winning record here on Saturday. They are 10-6 on Saturdays this season. They are 7-3 on Saturdays this at home. And over the last 4 Saturdays, Grizzlies have picked up victories. In fact, each of the last 3 Saturdays, the Grizzlies have won in overtime. Derek Dashke last week picked up the overtime game winner. Before that, Neil Shea had back-to-back Saturdays where he scored the overtime game winner. And the Saturday before that was when Utah scored 7 second-period goals, which broke a team record. And Utah came away with a 9-3 victory over the Wichita Thunder. So do the Grizzlies have some second-period Saturday night magic in them, or do they get it done in overtime? Well, it remains to be seen. Grizzlies have gone past regulation in 7 of their last 12 games. And with as evenly matched as the first period was, I got a feeling we're due for another barn burner here at Maverik Center. Don't forget, this is just the second of a 3-game series. Both teams will be here tomorrow afternoon. 3:10 face-off. Pre-game coverage will begin at 2:50. We want to see a big crowd here on a Sunday afternoon. It will be the first of a doubleheader here of professional hockey in the state of Utah. Grizzlies will take on the Rush here at Maverik Center at 3 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock downtown, the Utah Hockey Club hosts the Vancouver Canucks. The NHL returns to action this afternoon, and when we come back, we'll go over some NHL scores, and we'll also go over some Mountain Division scores in the 4-letter league as well. We are through one period here at Maverik Center, and it's the Grizzlies nothing and the Rush nothing in a period that was dominated by good defensive play on both teams. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
No score after one period between the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush. The NHL is back in action here tonight. First intermission over at Crypto.com Arena. The Utah Hockey Club and the LA Kings are tied at 1. Utah took a 1-0 lead as Barrett Hayton scored a power play goal, 7:54 in. Nick Schmaltz and Dylan Gunther picked up the assist. Less than a minute later, 8:22, and it was Drew Doughty getting his first goal of the season. Doughty was part of Team Canada in the Four Nations face-off. Kevin Fiala at Edmondson picked up the assist. LA outshot Utah 8-6 in the first period. So they are tied at 1 after one period. Other action going on in the National Hockey League. Late third period, Montreal leads Ottawa 5-2. A game that's just gone to overtime, the Jets and the Blues are tied at 3. And it does look like the Jets have now won as Kyle Connor picked up his 31st goal of the season as he got the shootout game winner, Winnipeg 4, St. Louis 3. Finals in the National Hockey League. In overtime, the Wild defeat the Red Wings 4-3. Marco Rossi was the hero for the Wild. He scored 3:35 into the extra session. Eriksson Ek picked up the assists. Flyers over the Oilers 6-3. As Philadelphia picks up the victory, the Flyers outshot the Oilers 32-18. Capitals open up a can on the Penguins. Final score was 8-3. As Chychrun scored 2 goals for Washington. Pierre-Luc Dubois had 3 assists. And Washington really got good performances up and down the lineup. They had 5 goals in the second period, did Washington, and that was the difference in the game. a 5-goal victory, 8-3, Washington over Pittsburgh. Sabres clobber the Rangers 8-2. Kraken in a nail-biter gets a 2-1 victory over the Panthers. Game-winning goal was scored by Jared McCain, and that was 7:03 into the third period. Stars defeat the Devils 4-2 in a rematch of the 2000 Stanley Cup Finals. Wyatt Johnson scored a shorthanded empty net goal. Jack Hughes had both of the goals for the Devils. Thomas Hartley, who played with the Team Canada, he was a replacement in the middle of the tournament, replacing a sick Kel McCarr. Hartley scored a power play goal for Dallas in the 4-2 victory. Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, fall to Nashville on the road 2-1. Jonathan Marchessault scored the game winner 9-11 into the third period. In overtime, the Ducks defeat the Bruins 3-2. The overtime game winner was scored by Leo Carson, who got his 10th of the year. That was 3:39 into OT. Maple Leafs defeat the Hurricanes 6-3. And those are the finals. One other final, Blue Jackets defeat the Blackhawks 5-1. Getting underway in a few minutes from now, Vancouver is at the Vegas Golden Knights. That's the one game that's going to start at 8 o'clock. Vancouver will be in the Salt Lake Valley tomorrow night to take on the Utah Hockey Club. And if you think about the Vegas Golden Knights, they're Stanley Cup contenders once again this season. They've got a record of 33-17-6. So that should be a fun one in a few minutes from now. Vegas hosting the Vancouver Canucks. When we come back, we'll go over some Mountain Division scores here in this league. It's no score here at Maverik Center after one, as the Grizzlies got 8 key saves from Jake Barczewski, including a penalty shot that was awarded to Ryan Wagner, and that was 12:42 into the first period. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. We're scoreless after one period between the Grizzlies and the Rush. Well, you can't say the same for the game played at Idaho Central Arena. First period here is dominated by defense and goaltending. That is not the case with Wichita and Idaho. As through 20 minutes, Wichita leads Idaho 3-2. As the Thunder got goals from Mikkel Stenell, Kobe Walker, and Jay Dickman. Dickman's up to 24 goals this season. Idaho got goals from role players Nick Canati and Mason McCarty. Idaho had 25 shots in the first period. Wichita had 10. And the Thunder lead 3-2. Wichita's 2 for 3 on the power play. Idaho is 0 for 1. So the Steelheads have really struggled on Saturdays recently on the penalty kill. Utah was 4 for 8 against Idaho on the power play last Saturday. And Wichita's off to a 2 for 3 start on the man advantage tonight over at Idaho Central Arena. Trevor Gorsuch saved 23 of 25. Now, that wasn't for the game. That was just in the first period, as Idaho is on pace for 75 shots on goal. And Idaho is led by Ben Cross, who was up in the AHL when the Steelheads were here last week. Cross was reassigned to Idaho earlier this week. He has saved 7 of 10. Other action involving Mountain Division teams. Earlier today, Wheeling gets a 2-0 revenge victory over Tulsa. Last night, Tulsa defeated Wheeling 3-0, and today it was the Nailers that get revenge at home, defeating Tulsa 2-0. Kansas City gets a 2-1 low-scoring victory over the Allen Americans. Damian Giroux and Max Andreoff each scored first-period goals. Duarte scored a third-period goal for Allen, but it wasn't enough as Kansas City, on 38 shots, they defeat Allen 2-1. Allen had 27 shots. It was a good performance by Kansas City's Jack LaFontaine as he saved 26 of 27. So one other game involving a Mountain Division team. Tahoe got a 6-2 victory over the Florida Everblades. Florida, despite the loss, did get a goal from former Grizzly Taryn Pfizer. Former Allen American Colton Hargrove had 1 goal and 1 assist for the Everblades. But the Tahoe Night Monsters got 2 goals from Bear Hughes, and they also got 2 assists from Sloan Stanek and 3 assists from Isaac Johnson. Jesper Viekman saved 30 of 32, and the Tahoe Night Monsters come away with a 6-2 victory over the 3-time defending champion Florida Everblades. Other action in the league, Adirondack gets a 3-1 victory over Trois-Rivières. The Atlanta Gladiators get a 2-1 win over South Carolina. Worcester defeats Savannah 4-2. In overtime, Jacksonville gets a 5-4 win over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Browns scored the overtime game winner for Jacksonville, 3:57 in. Norfolk shuts out Maine 4-0. As the Admirals got a shutout from Steed, who stopped all 24. Shields had 1 goal. Brady Florent had 1 goal and 1 assist. In overtime, Toledo defeats Kalamazoo 3-2. Jalen Smerrick scored the overtime game winner 10 seconds in. Late third period, Fort Wayne and Reading are tied at 3. Former Rush forward Alex Aliardi has one of the Comets' goals. And after 2 periods, Indy leads Bloomington 2-1. Former Ogden Mustangs legend Matu Spodniak has one of Indy's goals. Well, both teams are on the ice. When we come back in 1 minute, we will have second period action. Both teams had 8 shots. Rapid City had 5 scoring chances to the Grizzlies 3. Otherwise, it was a very evenly played first frame. We'll see what happens here in the second, where the Grizzlies have had quite a bit of success this season. You've been listening to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Are about set for second period action. We will skate 5-on-5. We haven't had a single penalty in the game. Cody Corbett did get the trip that led to the Ryan Wagner penalty shot, 12:42 in. I'm going to check to see if Corbett is on the bench or if he's on the ice, as he got banged up late in the first period on that trip on Wagner. It looked like he also got banged up earlier before that. Grizzlies will start the second period with Reed Webster, Adam Berg, and Cole Gallant. The defensive pairing is Derek Dashke and Dylan Savankov. Dashke had been paired up with Cooper Jones. That might be an indication we might not see Corbett the rest of the game. Bennett, Gore, and Wagner are the top forward line for Rapid City. Out there with Billy Constantino and Holden Wall. Gallant takes a drop, but it's won by Rapid City and Denny Gore. Rush skate from right to left here in the second period. Ahead to Bennett, left wing. He'll bounce off a Gallant shin. Ahead to Reed Webster. He skates along the left wing. Webster stops on a dime. Sires out towards Gallant. Shot saved by Murphy. He holds on. Great pass by Reed Webster. He found a cutting Cole Gallant. He's got a goal in back-to-back games. And Gallant looking to make it 3 in a row, but he was denied by Connor Murphy. So draw's going to be over in the right circle. Grizzlies already with a good scoring chance. 16 seconds into the second period. Last night it was Webster that scored 26 seconds into the second frame. Berg will take the draw. He's got Gallant to his right and Webster to his left. Draw one by Utah. Gallant gets held up by Constantino. Webster trying to locate the puck. He gets pushed by Denny Gore as Gallant takes it away from Gore as he gets nudged in the back by Blake Bennett. Gallant over towards Webster down the middle of the ice. He stops in the high line, fires the righty shot, and that's blocked away by Murphy. As Grizzlies already with 2 shots here in the first 35 seconds of the second period. Left point, Daschke shot misses wide as Berg gets held up behind the net. Rapid City gets it. They'll move it out to Bennett, who pitchforks it ahead. Ryan Wagner across the center ice. He races into the offensive zone. He'll take a left wing shot, and it hits the side of the net. Wagner gets hit by Savankov. Daschke will spin it over to Gallant as Gallant will saucer it to Berg. Berg over the line. High slot. Lefty shot goes wide as Utah's been very aggressive offensively here to start the second period. As Mitchell Smith head towards the rush bench as Jeffers gets nudged in the back and on 2 knees gets it to Quell. Left side slap shot goes over Barczewski's left glove as it misses wide off the glass. Daschke to Messner over the line. Right side. Messner stops in the right point as he'll throw it to the high slot. Daschke skates towards the right side. Backhand shot. Saved by Murphy. Rebound shot. A score! The Maestro gets his 11th of the year, and Utah takes a 1-0 lead. Connor Sank was on the ice. He had a touch. He might get his first pro point. Grizzlies got some action out in front. Already in the first minute and 25 seconds of the second period, Utah's 4 shots. Sankin took the shot, bounced off the Smith stick, and Mastrodonato was out in front of the net to collect it. Sankin bounced it off from Murphy, and Mastrodonato gets his 11th of the year. The Maestro's been outstanding here on the Maverik Center ice. He now has a point in 14 of 18 home games that he's appeared in. So it's 1-0 Utah. We'll see if Sankin gets an assist. That would be his first pro point as he's making his pro debut tonight. Sankin does get an assist, as does Mick Messner. Rapid City has it. The Grizzlies have Rapid City on their heels. It's a 1-0 game. Luke Millimak gets around Armstrong. Millimak stops in the near goal line. He'll feed it up top to Araujo. Matt Araujo from Brookhaven, New York, rolls it behind the boards. Rapid City towards the right side. We'll throw it back behind the net. Luke Millimak gets it tapped away. Millimak, though, gets it back. He skates with Senkin over towards the right corner. Rush get it up top as Hyman will cycle it back around towards the left wing. As towards the near side, Wood will loft it out to the Rapid City line. It's gloved and dropped by Aaron Hyman. He'll push it ahead towards his bench on to Connor Millimak, who will fire it into the bench. Jack Jeffers jumps out of the way. It looked like he might have glanced off at Jeffers, who was standing on the bench. It looks like Jeffers will try to find a person behind the rush bench to give the puck to. Mastrodonato's goal was scored a minute 25 into the second period, with the assist going to Connor Sankin in his pro debut. It's his first pro point. Mick Messner also gets a helper. It's his 18th assist this season. As the Rush dump it in, Grizzlies have outshot Rapid City 4-0 here in the second period. Wall gets it across. Grizzlies have had an extra bounce to their step here in the middle frame. Leopard trying to pitchfork it ahead. Didn't go very far. Lincoln Earn gains center ice, so whip it around the boards. Puck to the left side. Tyson Upper gets held up as looked like Nicolette's tried to join the play. Rapid City will skate towards their own end wall as the 2-on-2 battle continues. Nicolette's delivers a push on Constantino from behind as Aaron Aragon gets the stick lifted. Grizzlies get it to Daschke. We'll get it over to Lincoln Earn, right side. Earn fires towards the net. Saved by Murphy. He holds on. Good job by Tyson Upper getting out in front of the net. And I got to say, I've been pretty impressed with this forward line of Aragon, Upper, and Nicolette's. They've provided all sorts of energy here in their shifts. You want that from your fourth forward line, and the Grizzlies have gotten that here tonight. And we don't see Cody Corbett on the bench tonight. I wonder if we're going to see him the rest of the game. So the Grizzlies are going with 5 defensemen. Daschke's out there with Earn. Berg, Gallant, and Webster are the forward line. They really got the momentum started here early in the second period. Draws going to be over in the right circle. Grizzlies have taken the first 5 shots of this second period. Rapid City will tap it off the near glass after winning a faceoff. As Rush get it across the right wing, Wagner gets around Earn. Wagner to the right wing, gets it tapped away by Gallant. As Wagner last season played with the AHL Chicago Wolves, will drop it for Gore, the first-year pro. As he'll drop it, as Constantino gets held up by Berg in the right corner. Constantino over to Wagner behind the net. Wagner's a gamer. He's a guy you'll want on your team any day of the week. He'll throw it to the near wall. Webster ahead. Pass connect. Skating right side. Berg shot. Saved by Murphy. He holds on. But what a start to this second period for the Grizzlies. They have taken 6 unanswered shots. Lepster's long-range pass connected to Berg on the right side. Berg skated towards the circle where he has found the back of the net on a couple of occasions this season, and he was denied by Connor Murphy. I don't know what was said in the locker room in the first intermission, but Ryan Kanaswich and Christian Horn have to bottle it up. Boy, the Grizzlies have certainly been buzzing here in the first 3.5 minutes of the second frame. Draws in the right circle. It's won by Messner and the Grizzlies. Masha Donato drops it for Savenkov. He fires towards the net, and it's kicked away by Murphy. Shea gets tapped away by Mitchell Smith. Rush come back the other way. Rush cross center ice. Right wing. Coelho over the line. Centers it over. Shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound shot. Coelho. Shot saved by Barcheski again. Cooper Jones behind his net. He'll fire it off the near wing wall. Puck goes to center ice for Mitchell Smith. He'll step over the line. Smith fakes it to Coelho. Now he fires towards the net. Barcheski makes a glove save in the butterfly position. He holds on with 16:08 left in the second. That is the first shot it's the second shot taken by Rapid City here in this second period. So Grizzlies with that second period goal that was scored 125 in by Masha Donato. That means Utah now has a goal in 31 of their last 37 games in the second period. So Grizzlies score first. We had mentioned before their record is 12-4-2-2 when scoring first this season. Utah's looking for some revenge tonight as Rapid City got the better of them 5-3 in the series opener. Manning will take the draw against Wagner. Now Wagner's kicked out of the face-off circle. He can't believe it as he talks with with the linesman, Andrew Collins. Denny Gore will take the draw. Gore scored a goal 3:09 into the first period last night. He's got 30 points in 46 games this season. Draw one by Rapid City. Wagner on the wraparound. Shot saved by Barcheski. Jones was in the area as well. Puck to the right side, literally kicked towards Wagner. Gets held up by Jones, a former Rush skater from last season. As Dalton Skelly will skate towards the corner. He'll feed it back to the right point for Wagner. Over to Skelly off his stick behind Utah's net. A Grizzly drags down Rapid City. Surprisingly, no call. Grizzlies got away with one. As Savenkov dragged down Gore. Grizzlies home run pass goes past everybody, including Manning, but no icing on the play. Murphy spins along the right wing boards, deep in the rush zone. Wood to Manning in the near goal line, back to Wood. Wutzheimer into traffic, saved by Murphy. Rebound, everybody hacking away. Rapid City gets it, and they'll clear it out to center ice. Wagner runs it down left wing. Wagner skates towards the left corner, gets held up by Jones. Jones pretty strong for his size. Now Jones and Wagner hold each other up. Blake Bennett gets pushed in the back by Wood. Wagner shields Jones from the puck. Over to the left point for Arujo. He'll spin it to the right side. Nicolet's collides with Hyman. Braden Nicolet's had some good shifts tonight. And so bounce off his stick. Far goal line. Rapid City gets it up top. Wagner fakes a shot. Skates in. Right wing lefty shot. And that's blocked away. It might have been blocked by Tyson Upper, who flexes his stick. Now right side lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. As Bennett, who had 35 goals this season, had a good look. And after the whistle, we get some pushing and shoving. Dashke over there with Parker Bowman. And now an episode of the Jerry Springer Show is breaking out behind Barcheski's net with 14:48 left in the second. Wagner wants a call. He talks with one of the referees. We haven't had a single power play here tonight. Now Wagner talking it up with Braden Nicolet's, the University of Alaska Fairbanks product. Wagner being separated from Nicolet's by 3 officials. Nicolet's in his first game since December 14th, and he's really put together a good effort here so far. And for the Grizzlies, it's been a strong blue-collar effort as they're looking to make up for last night's game. And the Grizzlies are off to a flying start. Doesn't look like a penalty is going to be called on either side, nor did it look like one was warranted. For the 15th straight home game, this guy wearing a jersey chugs a Michelob Ultra. I bet he's going to smash it over his forehead. You bet. I think he's literally done that at every single home game this season. And the tradition continues. As Barcheski made the stop, and Wagner was out in front of the net, then Dashke and Wagner. And then it looked like Parker Bowman tried to take it up with Dashke. Wagner pushed Dashke. And then everybody just found a dance partner temporarily. Draws give me a neutral ice near the Rapid City benches. We're skating 5-on-5. We have skated 5-on-5 throughout regulation. Draw one by Utah. They skate from left to right here in the period. Armstrong gets knocked down. And Rapid City has played Armstrong very physical in this series. Armstrong races deep into the rush zone as Hyman. He gets hit by Armstrong. He can hit back as well. As Connor Millimach, Armstrong spun around him. As puck at center ice, Connor Millimach gets around Aragon. Aragon tripped him up, and that's going to be a penalty. Well, we jinxed it. We had said, we haven't had a penalty so far. Aragon tripped up one of the Millimach brothers. And it was an easy call for the officials to spot. And Aaron Aragon sporting an A on his sweater. His father's in attendance this weekend. He was here last night as well as today. He's actually sitting in section 114. He sees his son go to the penalty box, serving minutes 24 and 25 on the season. And there's no arguing it. A clear trip at center ice. As Connor Millimach wanted to purchase a penalty, and the purchase was made. Time of penalty, 5:35 into the second period. Rapid City was 2 for 6 on the power play last night. On the season, the Rush are 17.7% on the power play. Grizzlies' penalty kill is 71% on the season, but they're around 80% since Christmas. Off the draw, Bennett one-timer saved by Barczewski. Boy, the Rush teed it up for Bennett, and he fired away. He had all of it. Barczewski snatched it about waist high, and he holds on. 4 seconds into the power play, Draw's going to be back in the left circle. Bennett's was somebody to watch out for. He's got that lethal lefty shot. And he's been an established goal scorer for a year and a half with Rapid City. Grizzlies win the draw. They'll throw it to the right corner. Puck upping ops towards Bennett. We'll feed it to the right corner. Braden Tuck dances around. Now escape behind Barczewski's net. And he'll drop it for Smedsrud over on the right side. Smedsrud up top towards Bennett. Back towards Smedsrud. Smedsrud over to Bennett. Back to Smedsrud as they continue to play catch. Smedsrud over to Bennett. Up top for Gore. Back to Bennett. Now back to Gore in the high slot. He'll fake to Wagner. Now he'll deliver it to Wagner. He switches place with Gore. Wagner over to Bennett. A glance off of his stick. Smedsrud back towards Bennett. He'll backhand it up top off the far wing wall towards Wagner. He'll slide it over to Bennett in the right wing. Bennett to the near goal line for Smedsrud. His lefty shot sticked away by Barczewski. Gore battles on the near boards with Messner. Taking the puck is Lincoln Earn, and he'll clear it out. Grizzlies on their penalty kill will get 4 fresh tires. As we're about halfway through Rapid City's first power play of the game. Utah leads 1-0, 6.5 minutes into the second period. Denny Gore across the center ice, the first-year pro. Will tap it to his right. Rush over the line, skating towards the corner. Luke Manning holds up Braden Tuck. Grizzlies fire it up top and not out as it glanced off of Wagner's glove. And it looks like they call a hand pass off of Wagner's glove. Smedsrud played it. And that's exactly what was called. It wasn't intended that way, but the puck glanced off his glove. And Wagner had to bounce towards his left, and then Smedsrud played it. One of those that's not necessarily what the rule intends for, but hey, there's a hand pass nonetheless. Draw's going to come back to neutral ice. 46 seconds left in Rapid City's power plays. Wagner looks over his left hand. That one looked like it hurt him a bit. As Rapid City made a change during the whistle, Jack Jeffers will take the draw. Jeffers, a native of Oakville, Ontario, 6 feet, 170 pounds. Utah wins the draw, and Shea will dump it all the way deep behind Connor Murphy's net. Murphy will slide it towards the near side for Millimach. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Millimach crosses center ice, gets to his older brother, Connor Millimach. Connor Millimach will skate towards the left corner, stop. He'll skate towards the left point. Now he stops again. He'll drop it for Constantino on the left point. Over to Luke Millimach. Hot pass connects as the rush. Coella swings and misses. Now he battles with Shea. Shea took it away and he clears it out. 10 seconds left in Rapid City's power play. 7.5 minutes into the second period. As Rush cross center ice, Constantino skates down the middle of the ice, steps over the line, drops it for Connor Millimach. As coming out of the box is Aaron Aragon. Successful penalty kill for the Grizzlies. They're 1 for 1 tonight. Rush will clear it out to center ice. Constantino back at his line. He'll nudge it head towards Connor Millimach. It glanced off of Savenkov. Stick back to Millimach. He'll whip it around the boards. As Lepster will throw it back deeper in the Grizzlies zone. Savenkov with a backhand attempt. And Lepster with great hands was able to corral it. He'll nudge it ahead towards Gallant. Gallant right side, righty shot. Glove saved by Murphy. He snatched it in the butterfly position, shoulder high. He holds on with an even 12 minutes left in the second period. Good penalty kill by the Grizzlies. They have outshot the Rush 9-5 here in the second period. Utah got on the board 125 in as the maestro, Keaton Mastrodonado, got his 11th goal of the season. Connor Sankin picked up his first pro point with an assist, and the captain, Mick Messner, got his 18th assist of the year. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from...
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
And even 12 minutes are left in the second period. Cole Gallant had a pretty good look from the right side. He was denied by Connor Murphy. So the Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Well, Utah was buzzing here. They picked up the first 6 shots of the second period. They currently have a 9-5 advantage in the second frame. Asher Donato scored 125 into the second with Connor Sankin and Mick Messner picking up the assists. Sankin's out there with Dashke as the Grizzlies do have an odd number of defensemen. As they have 5, as we haven't seen Cody Corbett since he tripped up Ryan Wagner that led to the Wagner penalty shot. It was denied by Barczewski. Rapacy across the center ice, skating from right to left. As a rush, Jackson Lebert fed it across as Braden Tuck couldn't handle it. Tuck will throw it behind the net for Tyler Burney, the big 6'5 forward. Grizzlies will brush it ahead towards Lebster. Gets it across to Berg. Berge over the line. Gets it towards a cutting Gallant. He gets cut off by Mitchell Smith on a good defensive play. As Burney now battles with Dashke. Puck to the right side. Lebster gets hit in the side by Tuck. Taking the puck's Jackson Lebert. He'll swagger out to center ice. Steps over the offensive line. He'll dump it in. He tries to get around Sankin. As Dashke one-handed towards the near wing boards. Loose puck taken by Gallant, who will throw it across. Gallant gets hit by Connor Millimock. Play starting to get pretty physical. Rapid City, one of the more physical teams in the division. As Berg, he gets hit by Connor Millimock. Boy, Connor Millimock will hit anything in sight. Webster stops near the left point. He'll spin it across to Earn. Earn tees it up. Righty shot is blocked away by Murphy's right pad. Rush come back the other way. Now to neutralize Constantine, who one-hands it ahead, but it's taken by Lincoln Earn. Will bounce off of Connor Millimock, who takes the puck. He skates down the middle. His shot's blocked away by Earn's stick. As Earn and Millimock battle behind the net. Puck slides towards the left corner. Rapid City gets it towards Luke Millimock. Parker Bowman over there as well. Bowman now battles with Manning along the near wall. Wood in the area as well. Wall will bounce off of Manning. Puck goes to neutralize. As Wall out center ice, glanced off of Manning. Loose puck taken by Briley Wood. He'll skate over the offensive line, stop on the left point. He'll saucer towards Armstrong. Armstrong 7 goals this season behind the net for Manning. Manning skates towards the left side, loses his balance on Wall. As Manning continues his battle with Wall. Manning cycles into Wood, who feeds up top to Jones, right point. Jones swaggers towards his left, trying to get it back towards Wood. Had to stop on a dime, regather himself. Constantino gets the puck and he'll clear it out to center. Grizzlies will throw it back to Cooper Jones, one of 5 defensemen who's currently in there for the Grizzlies with Corbett out. Grizzlies get it towards Armstrong off his stick to center ice. Ryan Wagner takes it. Wagner, the veteran of the AHL. Toe drag to the left side. Shot, he didn't get much on it. Cooper Jones took his time and space away. Blake Bennett gets up top, but the puck exits to neutralize. Fans take up a Let's Go Grizzlies chant. Hyman ahead to Bennett. Pass goes tape to tape. He skates down the middle. He gets cut off by Jones. Puck goes to the right corner. Bennett shields Jones from the puck. Bennett skates towards the high slot. He'll take a lefty shot, saved by Barczewski. As puck towards the left wing, Masha Donato drops for Svankov, who outlets it to center ice. Armstrong across to the Maestro, steps over the line. Svankov trying to saucer towards the middle of the ice. It goes to the left wing for Shea. Over to the Masha Donato, back to Shea. One-timer, kick saved by Murphy. As he glanced off his left pad near ankle high. Arujo, rink wide feed to the right, connects. As Bennett gets tapped away by 2 Grizzly sticks. Taking a second, home run pass, glanced off a Rapid City stick onto Shea. Shea over the line, fakes to Masha Donato, skates towards the right goal line. Now Shea around Rapid City's net. He'll drop it. Sankin, left side, he'll take a lefty shot, and it's blocked away by Murphy's right pad. Now centering pass, Manning, shot saved by Murphy. That's Messner. Boy, Messner had a good look out in front of the crease. Looked for a backhand attempt, and Murphy made the stop with 8:49 left in the second. Boy, good passing by the Grizzlies as Masha Donato bounced it off the Wagner skate onto Messner, who was in front of the crease. Messner had 2 looks. The first one bounced off of Murphy's right pad. The second one was a backhand attempt that was gloved by Connor Murphy. 8:49 left in the second, and business is picking up here at Maverik Center. Utah had 8 shots in the first period. They are already up to 13 in the second. Rapid City has 6 shots here in the second frame after taking 8 in the first. Messner will take the draw. He's out there with Mastrodonado and Shea. Up top is Earn, and we believe Derek Dashke. It's draw one by Utah. Actually, it's Connor Sankin out there with Earn. Lincoln Earn gets tripped up. Rapid City touches it up, and Utah gets their first power play of the night. Earn got the puck. He was down the middle of the ice, skated towards his left, and as he was getting to the left circle, he got tripped up. Coella gets a stick from one of the linesmen, and he will enter the penalty box. So for the second time here in the second period, the tripping call has been made. Utah got one 5:35 in with Aaron Aragon, and now it's Maurizio Coella getting a tripping minor, 11-19 into the second period. Utah's power play went 0 for 3 last night. Grizzlies are 20.8% on the power play this season. Utah recently has performed really well on the power play. Over the last 15 games, Grizzlies are 14 for 50, a 28 percentage point on the power play. So they've been 28% over the last 14 games on the man advantage. Grizzlies get it after Rapid City cleared it all the way out. Dashke to Webster. He'll drop it to the Maestro, gets the center ice, drops it for Shea. Shea steps over the offensive line, across the Webster, back to Shea, right side. He'll backhand it off of Constantine, who stick on to Murphy, who will cover up in the crease. 8:18 left in the second. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. 1:37 left in the power play. Utah leads 1-0. Watch out for Derek Dashke on Utah's power plays. He leads the Grizzlies with 18 power play points, 7 goals and 11 assists. Nick Messner has 5 power play goals. Briley Wood has 4 power play goals. Neil Shea, 3 power play goals and 7 power play assists. As puck's cleared out to center ice, Grizzlies reset. Dashke at the Utah line. Grizz skate from left to right here in the second period. Dashke skates slowly towards center ice, drops for Shea. He races across center ice. He enters with momentum. Shea down the middle of the ice, veers off to the left, try to get around 4 rush skaters. Shea in the left corner, across to Mastrodonado. The Maestro has a glance off his stick. Denny Gore will race out to center ice. Mastrodonado hanging by his left. Gore keeps the puck. Right side, righty shot is sticked away by Dashke as the puck flies out of play. 1:05 left in the Grizzlies man advantage. It's going to be a draw in Utah's zone. And with that, both teams will change up skaters. Briley Woods on the ice. He's got 4 power play goals. He's out there with Gallant and Berg. Grizzlies will have Luke Manning taking the face-off, and Cooper Jones will be out there. Now, Cody Corbett, I believe, would be on this power play unit, but he got hurt halfway through the first period. We haven't seen him since. So Cooper Jones takes Corbett's spot on this power play unit. Utah wins the draw. Jones takes the puck. He's quarterbacking this thing as he's behind Utah's net. Jones will now skate along the far circle. He'll drop it back for Briley Wood, who gets the puck, and he'll swagger out to neutralize. He'll move it to his right for Manning over the line. Manning to Gallant. He's in the right point. He'll slide it back to Jones near the blue line. He'll pedal to his left and feed it to the left side for Berg. Back towards Jones, who gets around a rush skater. That's Parker Bowman. Jones trying to get to Manning, but it goes past him. Manning racing after it, closing the gap quickly is Connor Millimock. Manning gets there stride ahead of Millimock, and he'll nudge it to Gallant. Gallant will fidget out to center ice. Now he steps over the offensive line, gets it to Wood in the right wing. Wood drops it for Jones as we have 20 seconds left in the power play. Wood to the right corner for Manning, up top to Jones, who will pedal to his left. Back to Manning along the right side near the point. They'll feed it to the near goal line. Grizzlies have a glance off their stick, taking the puck as Smith, and he will helicopter it all the way towards Barcheski. He'll cover up in front of the crease, and with a rush skater coming after him, Barcheski will just cover up. 3 seconds left in Utah's power play. Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. We're having a ton of fun here at Maverik Center tonight. 6:44 left in the second. Grizzlies are up to 14 shots. A young kid takes a power right now. He takes his shirt off and starts whipping it around. His parents are definitely proud. Great crowd here at Maverik Center. My guess, we got somewhere around 6,000 to 7,000 in the house here tonight. Manning will take the draw against Ryan Wagner. The jerseys you can bid on the Dash Auction app for. And a draw won by Rapid City. Wagner throws to the left corner, gets hit by Erm. Coming out of the box is Quella. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Rush in the offensive zone. Gore got it taken away by Constantinu. Now Wood crosses center ice, 3-on-3 over the offensive line. Stop, slot, righty shot, saved by Murphy. Bouncing puck, taken by Blake Bennett. No bounce off the Grizzly. Now ahead to Wagner. He steps over the line, 2-on-2. Wagner right side, centers to Constantino, take a righty shot, and he scores! Wagner to Constantino to the back of the net. And just like that, we're tied at 1 with 6:17 left in the second. Boy, Wagner had the puck. He just finessed it over to the middle of the ice for Constantino. He fired it glove side over Barcheski. Constantino has been a high-scoring defenseman. He now has 10 on the season. Wagner picks up his 27th assist of the campaign. And the Rush are a team that's going to battle for 60 minutes. That's certainly been their hallmark in the Scott Burt era. As it's Utah 1, Rapid City 1. We've had a pretty good battle here so far. Rush won 7 in a row. They played some outstanding hockey. They've done a pretty good job even after Utah kept putting the pressure on. When Utah was up 1-0, Rush lined up the scoreboard to tie it up. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Jackson Leopard towards the left side. It's Leopard. Spins it back around. Cooper Jones takes it behind Utah's net. He'll saucer to Aragon, tape to tape. Aragon out to Neutrice. Pass picked off by Braden Tuck. He'll fire it in. Bouncing puck. Aragon gets it back. He'll throw it behind him for Svankov. Svankov back checked by Rapid City's Tyler Burney. He has 5 goals this season. Puck back to Neutrice. And the Rush skate in. Burney to the right side. He'll drop it as the Rush get it towards Leopard. As he danced around, Jackson Leopard wearing number 8. 1 goal and 2 assists in 34 games this season. Leopard over to Burney. He battles with Svankov. Svankov will bounce off a skate. Grizzlies get it. Utah head out to Neutrice. Grizz cross center. Nicolette's crosses center ice. And he'll lift it over Skelly's head. Nicolette's comes off the ice after a hard-working shift. We've got about 5 minutes left in the second period, tied at 1. Keaton Mastrodonato scored 125 in. Rush tied it up 13:43 in with Constantino getting his 10th of the year. Shea will bounce it off the Rush gate as Shea was looking for a centering pass deep in the Rush zone. Rapid City's Dalton Skelly gets it behind his net. Less than 5 minutes left in the second period. He'll bounce a backhander out towards Luke Millimak. Millimak at center ice will throw it to the Utah line where it's gathered by Sankin in his pro debut. Rink wide feed to Mastrodonato. He's on the right side, and he'll throw it to the left corner. As Rapid City skates towards the right side, as they'll get it ahead. Connor Millimak, rink wide feed, looking for Parker Bowman. He couldn't reach it. And it's going to be icing on the Rush with 4:34 left in the second. So to complete the scoring on the Rapid City goal, 13:43 in, it was Constantino getting the goal with Wagner and Bennett getting the assists. And Wagner and Bennett have certainly been a good dynamic duo for Rapid City this season. Wagner now has a point in 14 of his last 18 games, and Bennett now has a point in 13 of his first 15 games this season. And for Bennett, he had 35 goals last year, but this is only his 15th game this season. He now has a point in 13 of them. Draws over in the left circle. Offensive zone 1 for Utah. Grizzlies win the faceoff. Shea towards his ankle, gets it taken away. Connor Millimak now battles left point. Shea gets pinned towards the boards. Mastrodonato gets held up by Parker Bowman. Aaron Hyman takes the puck. He'll drop it behind the net. Messner gets it. He gets held up along the boards by Parker Bowman. Bowman wins a lot of those battles on the wall, and he'll skate around Messner. Bowman loses his balance. Luke Millimak out to center ice, loses it. Lincoln Earn feeds it to his left for Shea. Shea over the line. Drops for Messner. Left circle, lefty shot. Saved by Murphy. Rebound goes out to Matt Arujo for Rapid City. He'll roll one out to center ice, picked up by Millimak. Will cross center ice, so bouncing off of Dashke. Dashke raises his left arm. He wants to come off. Luke Millimak, make that Connor will dump it in. Connor wears number 22. Luke Millimak is number 45. Both are natives of Wilcox, Saskatchewan. As Rapid Utah over the line, Briley Wood. Less than 4 minutes left in the second. We'll pitch it to the left side for Svankov at the point. Svankov rolls it in deep. Armstrong gets held up by Constantino. 2-on-2 battle. Manning looks nearby. Wood's over in the right circle. Manning over to Wood. One-timer is blocked away by Holden Wall. Wall's been active for Rapid City tonight. Quell over the line, drops for Jeffers. Jeffers centers it out in front, and pass goes wide of Smedsrud. Armstrong dumps it in. Constantino swaggers after it. Constantino, the first rush defenseman to score 10 or more goals this season. He'll race out to center ice. He'll move it to his right. Puck bounces over Smedsrud's stick. Constantino gets over the right point. He's been dependable all year. And so drop it for Smedsrud near the corner. Smedsrud over to Coella. He switches places with Smedsrud over in the right corner. Smedsrud being shadowed by Sankin. Rapid City trying to get it up top. It's picked off by Lebster. Reed Lebster wearing number 17. Will get around Coella. Lebster regathers the puck after it slid off his stick. Lebster right wing over center ice. He gets taken away by Jeffers. 2.5 minutes left in the second period, tied at 1. Coella gets around Jones. Coella now skates around Utah's net. Backhands it out in front. Picked off by Cooper Jones as Coella was trying to complete the fancy move by getting it to Jeffers out in front. Connor Sankin moves it towards the far wing boards. Grizzlies will wobble it out to center ice. Webster skates down Broadway. Now to the high slot. Righty shot saved by Murphy. He holds on with 2:17 left in the second. Keaton Mastrodonado scored 125 in. Rapid City tied it up. 13:43 in as Constantino got his 10th of the year. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Two minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period. We're tied at 1. Both teams had 8 shots in the first period and it was dominated by good defensive performances. Well, the defense has been pretty strong, but both offenses really have picked up in their tempo and intensity. Grizzlies have 17 shots in the second period. Rapid City has 8. But both teams have 1 goal. Utah wins the draw. Mastrodonado skates to the near goal line. It'll take a righty shot that hits the side of the net. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the period. Shea dangles back and forth, gets to Mastrodonado. Will skate towards the left point. The Maestro drops it as Sankin will throw it towards the left corner. Sankin's in his pro debut. He's got 1 assist. Messing over to Shea, left side. Grizzlies patient with their approach. Shea gets up top. Sankin across to Erm. He's the right side. Take a righty shot that goes wide. He missed the net glove side on Murphy. As Utah gets it back up top to Erm. He'll fire a righty shot. Glove saved by Murphy. He holds on with 1:44 left in the second. Boy, Lincoln Earns really picked it up for the Grizzlies here tonight. He's had multiple partners. He had started the game paired up with Connor Sankin. He was on that last shift with Dashke. And now Cooper Jones is paired up with Dylan Savankov. His Grizzlies are rolling with 5 defensemen. We haven't seen Cody Corbett since he collided with Ryan Wagner 12:42 into the first period. That was a play that resulted in a Wagner penalty shot that he was denied by Jake Barcheski. Savankov touches the puck in the right point, the left point. We get a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a Utah penalty. Cole Gallant can't believe it. Constantino, they check his face for blood. Looks like it's going to be a 2-minute penalty. Gallant argues this case. It's a rare minor penalty for Cole Gallant. As high sticking is going to be the call. 1:38 is left in the second period. That's only penalty minutes 7 and 8 for Cole Gallant on the season. So we're tied at 1. Both teams are 0 for 1 so far on the power play. As they show the replay, Constantino got hit up high by Cole Gallant, and it looked like a pretty good call by the referee. There's 2 referees tonight, Sam Heidemann and Tatsu Kunto. Good call by whoever made the decision. Gallant's penalty, 18:22 into the second period. Chaz Smedsrud will take the draw against Messner. It's won by Smedsrud. Constantino over to Wagner. Dangles over the left point. Wagner danced around with Messner nearby. Wagner will throw it to the near goal line for Gore. Denny Gore had a power play goal last night. He'll feed it up top to Constantino. Directs to Wagner. He gets pushed by Messner, but Wagner strong with it. Over to Constantino. Messner took it away. He'll get it ahead to the Maestro. Mastrodonato now down the middle of the ice. He'll take a righty shot. He swings and misses. Mastrodonato tried to center to bounce off of Murphy. Now the Maestro moving out to center ice. As Smedzrud over the line gets to Wagner, left wing. Wagner, toe drag, lefty shots blocked by Lincoln Earns. Skate. As Rush get it back towards the near corner. Blake Bennett feeds up top to Wagner. Less than a minute left in the second period. As Wagner gets towards Constantino, he dangles around the high slot, but the puck exited the zone as the call was made by Andy Van Wagner. Offside of the Rush. Boy, the Rush player, it looked like it was Constantino who had the puck. He was dangling back and forth at the blue line and accidentally had the puck go out to neutral ice. By Mastrodonato, skated down the middle of the ice to show a replay. He got a stick lifted by Constantino, and then once Mastrodonato regathered it, swung and missed on a tough angle toward Murphy. Rapid City over the offensive line. Bennett whips it around as Cooper Jones cuts it off in the left corner. He'll toss it to the left point. Wagner with good hands kept it in. He'll get to Gore down the middle of the ice. Constantino over to Bennett. One-timer, he scores! Boy, a rocket by Blake Bennett. Better than 90 miles an hour. He fired it past Barcheski. That looked like a Paul Skeens fastball. Or maybe the exit velocity off Aaron Judge bat. Blake Bennett rockets it past Barcheski. It's a power play goal as the Rush take a 2-1 lead. Bennett gets his second point of the night. He now has 1 goal and 1 assist. He now has 9 goals, and this is his 15th game of the season. And that was on kind of a tough angle to the right side. Bennett had the perfect accuracy. And I'm not sure what the radar gun would say on that. That's got to be better than 90 miles an hour. So it's a Rush 2. The Grizzlies 1. 2 unanswered by the Rush. Constantino 13:43 in. Bennett 19:27 in. Constantino and Denny Gore picked up the assists. So Billy Constantino has 1 goal and 1 assist. That's the same stat line for Blake Bennett. Denny Gore now has a power play point in back-to-back games. He now has 18 assists this season. Fans take up a Let's Go Grizzlies chant. 33 seconds left in the second period. Rush are now 1 for 2 on the power play. Grizzlies win the draw. Cooper Jones. He'll dump it in, chase after it. Mitchell Smith will feed it towards the far corner. Rapid City's got pretty good team speed. Ahead to Parker Bowman. He'll tap it off a Grizzlies stick as the puck wobbles towards the left corner. Millamont runs it down. He shields Utah from the puck. 15 seconds left in the frame. Millamont danced around left side. Now he skates back towards the corner. He gets hit by Manning. As Utah, Riley Wood gets it ahead for Armstrong, who couldn't race fast enough to get it. Rush out to center ice. 3 seconds left in the period. As Rapid City's Connor Millamont will skate towards the Utah line, and that will do it. As the horn sounds. And Rapid City has a 2-1 lead. Grizzlies scored 125 in, with Mastrodonato getting his 11th of the year. Connor Sankin got his first pro point. And McMessner also picked up an assist. As both teams are just kind of congregating out of neutral ice. Jack Jeffers having words with Mastrodonato. As the 2 linesmen stepping in to make sure both guys will head to their respective dressing rooms. Rapid City scored 2 goals less than 6 minutes apart. Billy Constantino got his 10th of the year, 13:43 in. With the assist going to Wagner and Bennett. And then on a power play, 19:27 in, it was Bennett firing a missile past Barcheski. Bennett picked up his 9th goal of the year. Constantino and Gore got the assists. So we'll see if the Grizzlies have a third period comeback in them. Utah did outshoot Rapid City 17-9 in the period. But it's the Rush to have a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes of play. We'll come back and recap the first 40 minutes and also talk some hockey on the other side and go over some NHL scores. It's the Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from
After 2 periods here at Maverik Center, it's Rapid City Rush 2 and the Utah Grizzlies 1. Neither team scored in the first period. Both teams had 8 shots, and Rapid City had 5 scoring chances to the Grizzlies 3. In the second period, Grizzlies got on the board first. In fact, Utah took the first 6 shots of the second period. They took 4 almost immediately. Utah had all sorts of momentum and energy coming out of the locker room into the second period, and Utah paid it off for the goal as Mastrodonado scored his 11th of the year. It was Messner that had this shot out in front of the crease. He bounced it off of Connor Murphy, the Rapid City goaltender. Then Mastrodonado was all alone out in front, and he fired it away for his 11th of the year. He now has a point in 14 of 18 home games this season. Connor Sankin's making his professional debut. He's one of 5 defensemen tonight. He picked up an assist. And Mick Messner also with an assist. Sankin's been impressive through 2 periods. He is 6 feet and 185 pounds out of York University, a native of New York, New York. Sankin was the York University captain over the last 2 years, and he wore a letter in each of the last 3 seasons at York University. They list him at 6 feet and 185 pounds. He actually looks like he's a little bit taller than that. Sankin, I believe, is going to be a good one, and after all, if he was a team captain for multiple seasons, obviously, he's got a pretty good work ethic and has some leadership ability. And with the Grizzlies having lost a few defensemen, Brian Yoon over to the AHL. They lost Andrew Nelson last week to somewhere in Europe. Grizzlies certainly needed some blue liners, and Connor Sankin has come in, and he's performed well tonight. Lincoln Earn has really stepped it up. He's played well in the first 2 periods. And other guys have had to step up, especially over the last period and a half, as we haven't seen Cody Corbett since he tripped up Ryan Wagner 12:42 into the first period. Wagner got a penalty shot, but he was denied by Barczewski. So when Mastrodonado scored 1:25 in, he gave Utah a 1-0 lead. Rush tied it up as Constantino got his 10th of the year. Wagner and Bennett picked up the assists. As Rapid City is one of those teams, and especially on this winning streak, they have passed the puck extremely well. It was a good puck movement play that got the goal for Constantino that tied it up. And the time of that goal was 13:43 into the second period. Cole Gallant got a high sticking minor, 18:22 in, and 1:04 into the power play. It was Blake Bennett on a one-timer from a tough angle in the right circle. And he fired over Barczewski. That had to have been better than 90 miles per hour. Bennett picked up his 9th goal of the year. Billy Constantino and Denny Gord picked up the assists. So the Rush lead 2-1. Utah has outshot Rapid City 25-17. We got one of sports' great traditions, the Coca-Cola can races here at Maverik Center. Coca-Cola's got 8 victories. Diet Coke has 5, Sprite with 4, and Fanta with 3 victories on the season. So let's see. It looks like Fanta's got long legs. Boy, Fanta grew about 5 inches overnight. Diet Coke's pretty short, though. I'm not sure if Diet Coke's got a chance here. Coca-Cola always has good speed. Sprite's been in last place, it feels like, more than anybody. The Coca-Cola can race here at Maverik Center, where the concession stands aren't necessarily filled up right now as everybody wants to see this thing. And we're off. Fanta with long legs takes an early lead. Fanta's got a huge lead. as it crosses center ice with ease. Fanta about 5 strides ahead of Coca-Cola and Sprite. Diet Coke is in last. Fanta moves the net to create an obstacle for Coca-Cola and Sprite. Now Fanta gets a new try. Grisby is not here tonight. Fanta will race to the finish line, and it's an easy victory as Fanta keeps his balance. And Fanta gets the victory. Coca-Cola finishes second. Sprite is in third, and Diet Coke, just as we thought with short legs, is going to finish last. Looks like Diet Coke had some fun. Fanta, how about that? Normally Fanta doesn't have much speed, but Fanta like a bolt of lightning. Is that Neil Shea in that costume? I'm not sure. Actually, it looks like it wouldn't be Neil Shea, as that Fanta costume looks like it's taller than Neil Shea. Nevertheless, Fanta went to an easy victory as it picked up his 4th win of the season. He's been aggressive offensively for the Grizzlies tonight. Briley Wood led Utah with 8 shots in last night's game. For the Grizzlies, it's actually been pretty balanced. Nash Donato has 3 shots. Also with 3 shots is Reed Webster, Lincoln Earn, Neil Shea, and Cole Gallant. So 5 different Grizzlies players have 3 shots to lead the club. Connor Sankin in his pro debut has 2 shots, and that's the same case with Nash Donato, as well as Briley Wood and a few other Grizzlies with 1 shot through 2 periods. For Rapid City and their 17 shots, they are led by Blake Bennett. His power play goal right now is the difference in the game. He's got 4 shots, and he already has a multiple-point game. 1 goal and 1 assist. That's the same stat line for Billy Constantino. 1 goal, 1 assist, but Constantino only has 1 shot on goal. Holden Wall, as well as Chaz Smedzrud and Matt Arujo, each have 2 shots, and a few other rush skaters with 1 shot through 2 periods. Connor Murphy's been pretty solid in net. One of the big reasons as to why Rapid City's won 7 in a row is they've gotten good goaltending. Matt Radomski in his last 5 games has a save percentage of .948, and Connor Murphy's been pretty good. Murphy has saved 24 of 25. Jake Barcheski on the Utah side has saved 15 of 17. So looks like we got a fun third period in store. We will skate 5-on-5 to start the third as Rapid City leads Utah 2-1. See if the Grizzlies have a comeback in them. We'll come back and go over some NHL scores as well as some Mountain Division scores in the 4-letter league. After 2 periods, it's a Rapid City Rush 2 and the Utah Grizzlies 1. It's the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
After 2 periods, Rapid City leads Utah 2-1. Well, in the National Hockey League, after 2 periods, the LA Kings lead the Utah Hockey Club 3-2. Both of Utah's goals have been power play tallies by Barrett Hayton. He's my favorite player. He scored .754 into the first period. Hayton added his second power play goal, .550 into the second period. Nick Schmaltz has 2 assists. Dylan Gunther had a first period assist. And Clayton Keller, the Utah captain, picked up his 41st assist of the season. LA got a goal from Drew Doughty in the first period, and they got second period goals from Kevin Fiala and Alex Laferriere. Laferriere's goal 16-10 into the second is the difference in the game. LA has outshot Utah 19-15, and the Kings will be on the power play for the first minute and 58 seconds of the third period. After 2 frames, it's the Kings 3 and the Utah Hockey Club 2. After 1 period, the Canucks and Golden Knights are scoreless. The Vancouver Canucks will be in the Salt Lake Valley at Delta Center tomorrow evening to take on the Utah Hockey Club. Both teams will be in the second of a back-to-back. Well, that's nothing. The Grizzlies and the Rush tomorrow afternoon will be in the third game in a back-to-back-to-back. 3 games in 3 days for the Grizzlies, and for Utah Hockey Club, second of a back-to-back, as obviously their players' union has a little bit more power. Games have gone final in the National Hockey League. Wild get a 4-3 overtime victory over the Red Wings. Marco Rossi got the OT game winner. Flyers get a 6-3 victory over the Oilers. Flyers doubled up the Oilers in shots, 32-18. Actually, it's not quite doubled up, but then again, math is hard sometimes. Capitals defeat the Penguins 8-3. Sabres clobber the Rangers 8-2. Kraken get a 2-1 victory over the Panthers. Jared McCann, no relation to Brian McCann, the former catcher of the Braves and the Yankees. Jared McCann got his 15th of the year, 7:03 into the third period. Stars defeat the Devils 4-2. In a losing effort, Jack Hughes had both of New Jersey's goals. Thomas Harley, who played with Team Canada in the Four Nations Classic, had a power play goal for the Stars in the win. Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, fall to Nashville 2-1. As Nashville scored 2 unanswered after Sam Alinsky scored his second of the year, 1:15 into the second. In overtime, the Ducks defeat the Bruins 3-2. The Ducks' overtime game winner was scored by Leo Carson, who got his 10th of the year, 3:39 into the extra session. Maple Leafs defeat the Hurricanes 6-3. Canadians get a 5-2 victory over the Senators. And the Columbus Blue Jackets defeat Chicago 5-1. One other final. Kyle Connor got the shootout game winner as the Jets defeat the Blues 4-3. When we come back, we'll go over some Mountain Division scores in this league. It's Rapid City 2, Utah 1. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Through 2 periods, Rapid City leads Utah 2-1. Over at Idaho Central Arena, about a 5-hour drive from here, Idaho leads Wichita 4-3. How about the shot count for these Steelheads? Through 2 periods, they have 43 shots. Wichita has 16. Idaho has 2 goals in the first period, 2 in the second. All 3 of Wichita's goals came in the first period. Idaho's gotten goals from Nick Canati, Mason McCarty, as well as Jade Miller and Connor McEachern. McEachern picked up his team-leading 23rd goal of the season. Miller for Idaho has 1 goal and 1 assist. Mason McCarty has 1 goal and 2 assists for the Steelheads. Trevor Gorsuch has saved 39 of 43. He's going to have to ice up after the game. Idaho's Ben Cross has saved 13 of 16. Idaho's losing the special teams battle. They are 0 for 2 on the power play, and Wichita's 2 for 3 on their man advantage. But it's the Steelheads that have a 4-2 lead after 2 periods. All the other action in the league has gone final. Indy gets a 3-2 victory over Bloomington. Reading in overtime gets a 4-3 win over Fort Wayne. Former Rapid City forward Alex Saliardi had one of the Fort Wayne goals. In overtime, Jalen Smerick scored 10 seconds into the extra session as Toledo defeats Kalamazoo 3-2. Wheeling shuts out Tulsa 2-0 as the Nailers get a little bit of revenge as Tulsa defeated Wheeling last night 3-0. Norfolk gets a 4-0 victory over Maine. Kansas City defeats Allen 2-1. Kansas City scored 2 first-period goals. Damian Giroux and Max Andreoff had the honors. Duarte scored 8:04 into the third period for Allen. Kansas City stays in first place in the Mountain Division. Their record goes to 34-12-4-1. Allen is in last place in the Mountain Division. They have a record of 13-37-2. Final score, Kansas City 2, Allen 1. In overtime, Jacksonville defeats Greenville 5-4. Worcester gets a 4-2 victory over Savannah. Tahoe defeats Florida 6-2. One of Florida's 2 goals was scored by former Grizzly Taryn Pfizer. Atlanta gets a 2-1 victory over South Carolina, and Adirondack defeats Trois-Rivières 3-1. Fans are dancing around, having a good time. I don't necessarily like country music, but it looks like a lot of people in Section 114 do. They are dancing away, and it looks like people are dancing for their dinner. That's certainly going to get a lot of people dancing, whether they like country music or not. Well, both teams are about set to hit the ice. When we come back, we'll have third period action. We'll see if the Grizzlies have a comeback in them. Keaton Mastrodonado scored 1:25 into the second period. Rapid City responded with 2 unanswered. Billy Constantino 13:43 in, and then Blake Bennett on a missile from the right circle. He scored 19:26 in as the Rush lead 2-1. Who's going to be the hero for the Grizzlies? We'll find out on the other side. It's the Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. We're back in 1 minute. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Some of the stats from the first 2 periods. Grizzlies have 12 scoring chances, including 9 in the second period. 12 of the 25 Utah shots, according to the off-ice officials, have been considered to be scoring chances. Rapid City has 10 scoring chances among their 17 shots, 5 in the first period, 5 in the second. So once again, not necessarily a high quantity, but Rapid City is getting a pretty good quality of look. Power play shots, Grizzlies have 1, Rapid City has 3. Rapid City does have 1 shorthanded shot. Grizzlies don't have any shorthanded shots. Grizzlies with 9 hits through 2 periods. Rapid City has 11. Grizzlies with 12 giveaways. Rapid City has 9. We will skate 5-on-5 to start the third period. Utah will start out with the forward line of Cole Gallant, Reed Webster, and Adam Berg. To start the third period, the Grizzlies will have the defensive pairing of Derek Dashke and Dylan Savankov. As Grizzlies once again are rolling with 5 defensemen, as Cody Corbett got hurt halfway through the first period, and we haven't seen him since. Rapid City will start the third period with their top forward line of Denny Gore, who's taking the face-off. He's got Blake Bennett to his left and Ryan Wagner to his right. Billy Constantino and Holden Waller, the defensive pairing. Draw one by Rapid City. Grizzlies skate from right to left in the third period as we see it from high top section 114. Wall will throw it to the Utah line. Dash gives a glance off his stick. Puck up to the opposite to Gallant, who's got an A on his sweater, over to Berg. He'll fly it in. Webster chases after it. He gets it behind Rapid City's net. Skeets towards the right side. Webster feeds up top. Savankov shot gets redirected by Berg in front of the net. It goes wide. As Utah gets it back up top to Dashke's in the left point. Dashke will bounce it towards the net. Constantino will brush it away as he's battling with Webster. Gallant had to get away of one of the referees, and he lost his momentum as a result. Grizzlies reset at new tries. Berg tries to split a triple team, and it's brushed away by Denny Gore deep into the Grizzlies zone. Running it down is Connor Sankin in his pro debut. He'll pitch it ahead from one blue line to the other. It bounced off of Berg's stick. Berg will skate off the ice. Sankin is paired up with Cooper Jones on this shift. That's Rapid City. We'll nudge it out to center ice. Dalton Skelly over to Coelho, who dumps it in. Smedford to the right corner, gets hit by Jones. As Rapid City trying to get towards Coelho, gets held up by Mick Messner. Messner will race with the puck. He'll get to the Grizzlies bench. He'll push it ahead. Nasher Donato gets it. Far right goal line. Centering pass towards Shea. It's sticked away by Rapid City. As the rush, Smedrud gets overpowered by Masha Donato at new tries. The Maestro bouncing off a right stanchion. Puck rolled towards the goal line, cut off by Murphy. Almost a strange bounce. We've seen some odd occurrences in this series. That one was one of them. Jeffers wings it out towards the rush bench. It ricochets off the boards. Earn gets at the Utah blue line. Head towards Manning off his stick. Rapid City skates back in, 2-on-2 over the offensive line. Left side, lefty shot saved by Barcheski in the butterfly position. That shot was taken by Parker Bowman. He has 5 goals in 49 games this season. Bowman right side, fakes it to the point. Bowman will skate to the right point himself. Now he veers off to the left, high slot. Lefty shot's blocked about 5 feet in front of Barcheski. Dashke gets it head to the left wing for Wood. Wood swaggers in. He'll pitch it to his right for Manning. Manning to the right side. Gets blasted by Connor Millimock. Bowman takes it. Dashke down the middle of the ice. Shot, save, rebound shot by Armstrong goes wide. Boy, Dashke was all alone down the middle of the ice. He was denied by Murphy. And Armstrong's second look went wide of the mark. Puck back deep in the Grizzlies zone. Over to the right point. Bowman will bounce off the skate. Connor Millamont drops for Bowman. Right side, one-timer saved by Barcheski. Grizzlies come back up with it. Armstrong out to the right for Wood, who drops it back for Armstrong over the line. He'll stop in the right circle. He fires towards the net. Saved by Murphy. As Connor Millamont battles with the Grizzly. Millamont shields Tyson upper of the puck. Riley Wood pushes a rush skater in the right corner. As Wood will glancing off a Luke Millamont stick. Wood loses the stick. He'll skeet towards the bench at the end of a shift. Grizzlies high slot. Savankov shot. Saved by Murphy. He holds on with 17-11 left in the third. So Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. They've already taken 3 shots here in this third period. Utah's looking for a tying goal. Rapid City's looking for some insurance. So rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. When trailing after 2 periods this season, Grizzlies are 123-2. But that one victory did come at Maverik Center. So there's something. Grizzlies win the draw. Aragon gets it up top towards Jones. He pedals towards his right, high slot right. His shot's blocked away. As Braden Nicolet's in his home debut, gets the upper, gets held up by a rush skater, and that's the big Tyler Burney, the 6'5 forward. Rush will zip it right side, tape the tuck. He'll skate towards the right side. He stops at the point. As Tuck will roll it around the boards. Chasing after it's Jackson Leopard over there with Burney. Burney taps to the left point. Rush, Dalton Skelly, lefty shot, saved by Barcheski. He holds on with 16:43 left in the third. Boy, fun end-to-end action. Rapid City is one of those teams, you look at them every time that they've played the Grizzlies over the last few years, you look at their win-loss record and you wonder why. Rapid City has always given the Grizzlies a good battle over the years. Rapid City is 19-22, 5-3, but as we mentioned before, they're on a current 7-game winning streak. As the draw's going to be over in the left circle. Cole Gallant will take it for Utah. He's got a goal in back-to-back games coming into play tonight. Gallant wins the draw. Connor Sankin, York University captain earlier this season, over to Berg. He nudges it to Gallant across the center ice with speed. Gallant gets over towards Berg, who swung and missed in the high slot. Rush come back the other way, 1-on-5. Jackson Leopard trying to get around a skater. Puck rolled towards Barcheski, who brushed it away. Dashke left wings it out to Berg at center ice. Berg drops for Sankin, who gets it back towards Dashke. Dashke fires it off the right wing boards near the bench area. Webster at center ice gets it to Dashke. He'll slide one on towards Berg. He couldn't quite reach it, though. As Skelly rolls it behind Rapid City's net. As Mitchell Smith, the native of Saginaw, Michigan, will roll it to the far side. Rush across center ice. Score over the line with speed. He'll drop it for Wagner on the right wing. Wagner will bounce off the Sankin. Puck to the middle of the ice, taken by Webster. Webster races out to center ice, 3-on-3. Steps over the offensive line. He stops in the right point, gets to Messner. Messner lefty shot goes wide as he collided with Wagner after taking the shot. Puck at center ice, taken by Blake Bennett, the dangerous forward. Bennett will skeet towards his left. Now he's in the left circle. Bennett will whip it around the boards. Puck to the right side as Rapid City finesses it out to Hyman. He's in the right point. Hyman gets around Messner, fires towards the net. It's blocked away. Bennett down the middle, looking for a toe drag. It glanced off of his stick towards the left wing boards. Taking the puck is Lincoln Earn. Make that Shea. Shea races across center ice, steps over the offensive line. Shea, a goal in 16 different games this season, fires towards the net, and it's blocked by Hyman. Messner gets spun around. Shea gets it back. He'll race towards the left point, feeds it up top to Jones, back to Shea. Shea just outside the left circle, gets to Maestro Donato. The Maestro has Utah's lone goal tonight. He'll feed it up top to Jones. Jones pedals towards his right. Coelho will jab it out to center ice. Jones gets it back. He'll throw it near Utah's bench to Manning. Back to Jones. He'll zip it out to the left side. Maestro Donato gets hit in the back by Hyman. The Maestro will skate off the ice at the end of his shift. 14:47 and counting left in the third. Rush still lead 2-1. Chaz Smedsrud will bounce one deep into the Grizzlies zone. Jones in the area as he collided with Jack Jeffers. Jones throws it behind his net to Svankov, moves it to his right. Wood to the middle of the ice for Armstrong, who dumps it in. Armstrong races after it, but icing is on Utah as Armstrong got a piece of it, a neutral ice, but he was in Grizzlies territory. So 14:31's left in the third. This is game 2 of 3 straight here on a very busy weekend at Maverik Center. Get your tickets for Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. She chugs one beer, and now she goes to town on a second. And now she slams the Michelob Ultra over her forehead. Looks like she's having a good time. Everybody enjoying themselves here on a Saturday night. Drawn one by the Grizzlies. They're in their own zone, skating from right to left. Armstrong will pitch it towards the Grizzlies bench area to Briley Wood. He'll brush it in. We get a whistle. And it looked like the puck got deflected at neutral ice on towards Murphy. It might have bounced off a Grizzly player in the bench. So Draw's going to come back to center ice. Attendance has not been listed tonight. Would you venture a guess? I'm guessing we got somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 here in the house tonight. Draw one by Tyson Upper and the Grizzlies. He'll get it to Lincoln Earn. He races out to center ice, and he'll spin it along the boards. Braden Nicolette's collided with Constantino. Now Nicolette's behind the net, the Alaska Fairbanks product. Nicolette's will skate towards the left side, keeps his feet moving. He'll throw it to Aragon behind Rapid City's net. Aragon with his father in attendance this weekend. He'll throw it up top to Sankin. He'll brush it across. Earn, right point. He'll helicopter towards the net wide. Aragon to Tyson Upper behind the net. Upper fakes it towards Earn. Puck lands off a rush stick and puck rolls off the near wing boards. Foot race. Sankin gets it ahead to Aragon off his stick. Aragon will get it towards Upper. Upper battles with Dalton Skelly. Upper trying to get to Berg down the middle of the ice. Pass goes wide of the mark. Now Berge gets it back near the center ice logo. He'll push it back as Grizzlies reset up shop. Sankin over to Dashke around Utah's net to Sankin. He'll pitch it ahead to Gallant. It gets to Berg. Berg tried to finesse it to center ice. It's taken away by Connor Millimock. Rush out to center ice to Bowman. On to Luke Millimock near side. He gets the stick lifted by Dashke. Grizzlies cross center ice. Berg over the line. He'll skate along the near wing wall. He spins it to the right corner. Webster collides with a rush skater, but doing a good job protecting the puck was Connor Millimock, who's played a good game. Dashke to Berg down the middle of the ice. Berg gets taken off the puck by Parker Bowman, who's been physical tonight. Savankov high slot, righty shot. Glances off a stick and it flies out of play. And that was Millimock getting in the way once again. Boy, the Millimock brothers have been everywhere on the defensive side of things for the Rush. And even 13 minutes are left in the third period. It's Rapid City 2, Utah 1. We're back in 1 minute. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
And even 13 minutes are left in the third period. Rapid City still leads 2-1. Grizzlies have 28 shots on goal. Rapid City has 20. It's giving an offensive zone draw for the Grizzlies over in the right circle. Mick Messner will take it. He's got Masher Donato to his right and Neil Shade to his left. Now the Grizzlies have won 4 straight Saturdays, including 3 straight in overtime. Do they have some magic here in the third period? Rush won the face-off. They'll clear it out to center ice along the far wing boards. Dashke across to Sankin, back to Dashke. Dashke, home run pass towards the right side, glance off of Masher Donato's stick, and it flies deep into the rush zone. And Scully throws to the left side. Messer has a glance off his Sankin. Sorry, pass off of Smith, and Murphy had to recover and make a great save. Almost an own goal on the Rapid City side. Credit for Utah. Wagner drags down Sankin, no call either way. Grizzlies back in their own zone. Masher Donato over to Messner, the Grizzlies captain, battles with Gore back towards Masher Donato. He gets taken away. Wagner trying to center it. It bounced off a Grizzlies stick. Bennett in the right corner over to Wagner, who gets spun around with Messner. Wagner strong with the puck, feeds up top. It's picked off by Shea. Shea head to Masher Donato, right wing. He steps over the offensive line with speed. Skates to the right circle. Now around Rapid City's net. Starting pass out to Dashke. Glance off of his stick. Good defensive play by guess who? That's Aaron Hyman. I was thinking maybe it'd be Millimock. He's sitting on the bench. Deep in the Grizzlies zone. Jones has it behind Barczewski's net. Jones played a little bit last season with Rapid City, second half of the year. Over to the right side, Grizzlies pitch it ahead to Manning and glance up to his stick and slides towards Murphy, who outlets it off the near wing boards. Manning skate towards the left point, and bouncing off the Smeds Road. As Milomak will get it towards Jeffers, is in the left side. Jeffers gets it poked away by Manning. Puck goes to center ice. Briley Wood gets it. He'll get to Armstrong, left wing over the line. Drops it for Wood. Left point, righty shot. Glove saved by Murphy. He caught it on a backhand style in front of the Rapid City all caps type in the front of his jersey. After the whistle, some pushing and shoving. Grizzlies looking for that real estate out in front of the net. And with Murphy playing as well as he has, Grizzlies might score on one of those redirections. Like Grizzlies bounced one out in front. It bounced off Smith a few minutes ago, and Murphy had to recover and make a stop. That might be the type of goal Utah scores. Something dirty, something a little bit greasy, something blue collar. Rapid City leads 2-1 with 11:30 left in the third period. Manning takes the drive, wins it. Wood gets up top. Savankov winds and fires. His shot's blocked. Puck goes to Wood on the right side. He dangles back and forth. He'll throw it off the end boards. Armstrong gets it right wing. Armstrong over to Wood. One-timer, and that goes over Murphy. It stays in play off the glass as the rush will bouncing off the top of the boards. Puck at center ice taken by Savankov. He will skate around the center ice circle, and he'll helicopter it to the left corner. Rapid City behind their nets, takes control. Constantino, 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. Races out to center ice. He's got 10 goals this season. He'll fire into Barcheski, who snatched it. And he stops play. 10:57 left in the third. So Drosky in the Grizzlies zone. Utah looking to find a way to tie it up here. If you joined us late, nobody scored in the first period. Both teams had 8 shots. Keaton Mastrodonato got Utah 1-0 lead. He scored 1:25 in. Rapid City scored 2 goals in the final 6.5 minutes of the second period. Constantino, 13:43 in. And then Blake Bennett scored on a power play, 19:27 into the second. Nobody has scored here so far in the third period. As draws in the right circle, Grizzlies zone. Face off one by Utah. Dashke gets it to Savankov, who will bounce one out to center ice. Rapid City will slide it back into their own zone off the near wing boards. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the period. Smith will wing it off the right wing wall. Dashke gets it ahead. Nicolets has a glance off his stick, and Aragon will rainbow it in. Puck bounces off the left corner as Rapid City will throw it towards the right point, kept in, but it rolls back to Rapid City. Rush will dump it in. Tuck racing after it with Cooper Jones. No icing. Jones blows the tire behind Utah's net. Taking the puck is Braden Nicolets. He'll move it out to center ice. Actually, was upper onto Aragon at center ice. Nicolets chases after it in the right corner. Gets hit by Skelly. Nicolets trying to hold his ground, but Skelly pins Nicolets along the board long enough for Rapid City to get the puck. Tuck out to center ice. He gets dragged down by Gallant. Over the line, Tyler Burney. He'll backhand one towards Barcheski. It goes wide. Arujo rolls it to the right corner. Grizzlies get it. Lincoln Earn will swagger towards the Utah line. Now pitch it to his right. Puck goes tape to Gallant, who steps over the offensive line. Gallant stops before he gets to the corner. Gets held up by Arujo. Berg will skate over to join the play. He gets hit by Hyman. Now Lepster joins. He gets the puck. He'll feed it up top to Dash. It's picked off. Blake Bennett anticipated where the puck was going to be. Bennett, second year with the rush, will skate around Sankin. Now Bennett stops in a dime, tries to center it. Gore gets it left side. Righty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Puck still alive. Barcheski thought he'd covered up, but the play continues. Puck moves out to neutral ice. Holden Wall, ricocheted off the near boards. Sankin moves it ahead for Lepster, and the arm is raised by the linesman. Sankin trying to get it towards Lepster, pass misconnected. 9 minutes and 11 seconds are left in the third. And Rapid City still leads 2-1. Now for the latest news and information on Utah Grizzlies hockey, go to UtahGrizzlies.com and make sure to follow the Grizzlies on Facebook, Instagram, X. I think TikTok might still be around. Grizzlies are superstars on TikTok. They might be on Snapchat as well. Rapid City wins the draw. They'll spin it around the boards. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Right wing. Rapid City cycles it to the corner as the rush will drop it back to the spot that was vacated. Jack Jeffers gets hit in the side. And Sankin holds his ground. Fans continue to pound the glass along the near side as they taunt Billy Constantino. 2-on-2 battle. Sankin holds his ground as Jeffers tries to break free. As Grizzlies trying to yank it out of the pile. Sankin trying to jab at it. Puck slides towards the near wing wall. Shea gets cut off by Coella. Puck's reversed to the left point. Rapid City tries to fire towards the net, and it got redirected by a rush stick. As behind the net, Sankin battles. Puck glided towards the near wing wall, run down by Messner. He fakes it to Shea. Messner continues his battle. Puck goes towards Connor Sankin, who's at the Utah goal line. Sankin now behind Utah's net. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left on a moving clock. He'll get it to his left. Dashke will guide it out to center ice for Shea, who flies it in. Shea chasing after it. As taking the puck is Dalton Skelly. He was signed by Rapid City earlier yesterday. Rink wide feet, connects to Luke Milamok. Svankov cuts off Milamok. Milamok keeps pedaling towards the near goal line. Now Milamok gets dragged down by Svankov. The officials have let them play tonight. Left side, Luke Milamok. Right side, his lefty shot is blocked away by Svankov's stick. And the puck flies out of play with 7:48 left in the third. Boy, both teams have to be thrilled with the defensive intensity and attention to detail. Really, both clubs. Grizzlies defensively have been on point in Rapid City. They've been in the right places at the right time. Rush protecting a one-goal lead. They've done a good job of making sure the Grizzlies don't get those odd man breaks and those critical opportunities that Utah really needs in order to find a way to tie up the game. Draws give me in the right circle. Parker Bowman's kicked out of the circle. Connor Milamok will take the draw. For the Grizzlies, it's Luke Manning crouching down. Manning wins the faceoff. Svankov gets off the end boards. He'll get to Jones. Hot pass connects to Wood with good hands. Wood, the 22-year-old, will skip one across. It's Manning over the line, over skates, and now he gets it back, and he'll whip it around the boards. Right wing, Wood cycles it over to Armstrong, who skates towards the right corner. Armstrong fakes it to Wood, gets up top. Cooper Jones gets it back towards Armstrong. It will pedal towards the high slot, take a lefty shot, and it's blocked. As Cooper Jones will skate towards the left side. As Utah in the corner, Briley Wood will skate back towards a vacated left point, stops on a dime, skates back towards the corner. Wood surveys, now he feeds up top to Manning. Across, Svankov high slot. His shot is blocked by Parker Bowman. Rush will clear it off the top of the far glass. Puck's back at neutral ice. Grizzlies, Luke Manning rolls one onto Wood. Wood over the offensive line. He tried to fire towards the net, and his equipment let him down. His stick broke. Wood will skate towards the bench. Looks like it's the end of a shift. As Luke Manning battles along the near boards, Rapid City comes up with it. Hyman avoided Aragon, taking the puck as Nicolette's. He'll skate to the left side, drops for Aragon. Backhand to Nicolette. Shot, a score! Save that puck, Jackson Hibbard, as Braden Nicolette gets his first pro goal, and we're tied at 2. Oh, what a moment, as Braden Nicolette hadn't played in 2 months. He high-fives everybody on the Grizzlies bench, and he gets a huge goal to tie it up in the third. Nicolette's got to the left side, dropped it for Aragon in front of the crease. Aragon with a beautiful pass as he just flexed it right towards Nicolette's. And that's one Braden Nicolette's will never forget. Aragon to Nicolette's to the back of the net. And it's anybody's game with 6:42 left in the third. Aragon with a great pass, great vision. He just finessed it over to Nicolette's. And this Maverik Center crowd's up for grabs. Utah dumps it in deep in the offensive zone. Icing is on the Grizz. 6:33 is left in the third. Nicolette's have been healthy the last 2 months. Fresh out of college, he spent 16 games with the University of Alaska Fairbanks this season, and he had no points. Nicolette's and Aragon combined for the tying goal, 13-18, is left in the third period. Draw one by Utah. They're in their own zone. It's anybody's game. Utah gets it ahead. Reed Lebster across the center ice. He'll get to Gallant. Gallant over the line. Stops left circle. Righty shot. Saved by Murphy. Bobbled it for half a second. Regathered it, and he holds on with 6:18 left in the third. What a fun game we've had here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies have outshot the Rush 33-21. I had a feeling Aragon was going to do something tonight. He was my pick to click, and he picks up a critical assist. We almost have that feeling the next school will win. It's that sort of scenario. Berg will take the draw in the left circle against Chaz Smedsrud. Draw one by Utah. Webster gets held up by Wall. Puck goes to Neutrice. Webster gets it back. As he'll skate around the center ice logo, skating horizontally along the center red line. He'll feed it across the Dashke left side. Dashke from Neutrice fires non-net. It's saved by Constantinu, or saved by Murphy. Berg gets it down the middle. Grizzlies righty shot, saved by Murphy. Earn fire towards the net. Webster is looking to redirect it. Murphy makes the stop. 5:55 left in the third. It's the Grizzlies 2, and the rush 2 is Braden Nicoletz. In his Maverik Center pro home debut, scores his first pro goal. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
What a game we got here at Maverik Center. We're tied at 2 as Braden Nicoletz lights up the scoreboard. His goal was 13-18 into the third, with Aaron Aragon picking up the assist. Draw's going to be over in the right circle. It's going to be an offensive zone 1 for Utah. Messner takes it, but Rapid City wins it. They'll clear it out to center ice. Puck bounces like a basketball. Cooper Jones will spin one deep into the rush zone. And icing is on Utah with 5:45 left in the third. So Draw's going to come back towards Jake Barcheski, who has saved 19 of 21. Second of a 3-game series. Well, another close game. Wouldn't have it any other way. 7 of the last 12 games have been decided past regulation. 8 of the last 12 have been decided by 1 goal. Rush won the draw. They're on a 7-game winning streak. They're in the offensive zone. Jeffers gets held up at the left point by Mastrodonato. Smedsrud gets the puck. He'll fire it off the Grizzlies' backboard. Svankov throws it to Shea, who gets hit in the back by Skelly. Shea along the near wing wall. Svankov will throw it to the corner. Run down by Cooper Jones. Jones pitches out to center ice off the stick. It got redirected by Rapid City. Over to the right corner. Shea holds his ground on Hyman. Messner throws it to the middle of the ice. Run down by Rapid City. About 5 minutes left in regulation. As Hyman crosses center ice, gets towards Millimak. Connor Millimak over to his brother Luke. Luke over to the right side, gets up top. Constantino fires towards the net. It goes wide. As battle over to the right side. And on 2 knees, Connor Millimak will move it across. Messner over in the left corner. Gets it across to Connor Sankin, who's got 1 assist in his pro debut. Sankin zips it out to center ice for Wood off his stick. As Murphy, out of his net, will throw it towards the end boards. Boy, if that one had a weird angle, could have been an own goal. Connor Millimak will bounce it out to center ice to his brother Luke, but Senko will move it ahead to center ice. Wood to Manning over the offensive line. Manning skates towards the left corner, stops on a dime. Now Manning surveys to the left point. Now he'll whip it around the boards. Wood gets it behind the net. He gets held up by Holden Wall. Puck pitches to the right side. Craig Armstrong closes the gap quickly. He gets there about the same time as the rush player. Let right point. Righty shot goes wide. Those think by Leak and Earn. Dashke fired it off of Connor Millimak. Puck will slide back to Neutrice. Dashke runs it down. As Dashke will fire it off the near wing glass kind of slowly. Gore battles with Dashke at Neutrice. Dashke gets the puck. He'll throw it back towards the Rapid City line. Manning couldn't get there before Wagner. Wagner ahead to Bennett. Bennett right side, drops for Gore. Gore to the right corner, trying to center to bounce off a Dashke skate. Getting the puck is Lincoln Earn. Less than 4 minutes left in regulation. Grizzlies in the last 3 Saturdays have won in overtime all 3 games. Grizzlies smartly don't play the puck as they were making a line change. The puck was near the bench. Great smart play by the Grizzlies. Crossing center ice is Tyson Upper. He'll get it ahead to Aragon, who's got an assist. Glanced off of his stick. Wagner gets along the near board, so pitch it ahead to Bennett. Bennett over the line. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. He'll drop it. Rapid City's Chaz Smedzrud skates in, backhand shot. Saved by Barcheski. Jake holds on and stops play with 3:17 left in the third. So draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. What Saturday night drama we've had here at Maverik Center. Score was 2-1 Rapid City after 2 periods. Grizzlies got the tying goal from Braden Nicoletz of all people, 13-18 in, with Aaron Aragon picking up his 3rd assist of the campaign. Gallant will take the draw against Mauricio Coella for Rapid City. It's Coella's 2nd season with the Rush. High drama here at Maverik Center. Smoke him if you got him. Draw won by Rapid City. Smedzrud gets up top to Skelly. Right side, his shot's blocked. Adam Berg battles along the boards. He'll get it ahead. Cooper Jones races into the attack zone. Left side, Jones with a righty shot. Saved by Murphy. And he holds on with 3:05 left in the third. When Cooper Jones got the puck and he just raced towards the left circle. He knew where he wanted to go. And he fired it into Murphy. And Murphy was able to snatch it around the Rapid City, all caps letters, in the front of his white jersey. For the Grizzlies, Berg will take the draw. He's got Gallant to his left and Lepster to his right. Up top is Cooper Jones and Dylan Savankov. Looked like Jones was trying to go 5-hole. Got it up maybe a little bit more than he wanted. Murphy was able to make the stop. Faceoff kind of stays in the circle, pinballs around a little bit. Berg gets the puck. He skates towards the left point. Berg, he gets it towards Gallant, who tries to box out Constantino. Constantino drags down Gallant. That's going to be a penalty. Constantino can't believe it. Holding's going to be the call. Gallant's stick was on the ice. Constantino brushed the stick back towards the corner. And then it looked like Parker Bowman tried to run into Cole Gallant to buy a penalty. Constantino goes to the box with 2:52 left in the third. Holding's going to be the call, and the Grizzlies will have a late third period power play to try to take a 3-2 lead. Gallant, it looked like a good call. Constantino, like he was a middle linebacker, just dragged down Gallant. Problem is we're not playing football, and Gallant didn't have the ball. As Grizzlies will have Mick Messer take the draw. He's out there with Lepster and Shea. Up top is Masher Donato and Dashke. Boy, it feels like the Grizzlies are due on the power play. They came into play tonight at 28% over their last 14 games. Messner's kicked out of the circle. Reed Lepster, who doesn't have a point tonight, his current 8-game point scoring streak's on the line. Rush win the draw. Holden Wall will bouncing off the near glass. Goes over Dashke's head and all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Utah skates from right to left here in the third period. Barcheski drops it for Dashke. As Dashke will wing it to his right. Lepster throws it back to Masher Donato, who gets to neutralize. The Maestro over to Shea, who crosses center ice left wing. Steps over the offensive line, gets to Messner. Messner back to Shea in the left corner. He cycles it around. As Lepster over to the right side all alone. As Lepster gets it back to Shea. He slides it up top to Dashke. Dashke across the Masher Donato, right wing over to Dashke. Over to Shea, left side. Shea fires towards the net. Glove saved by Murphy. He holds on with 2:12 left in the third. Boy, Shea had a pretty good look. He's been a Saturday night hero for the Grizzlies as of late. He had an overtime game winner in back-to-back Saturdays. February 1st against the Idaho Steelheads. On Guns N' Hoses night, he scored the overtime game winner. And then the following week in Tulsa, February 8th, he scored 7 seconds into overtime. Same 5 on the ice for the Grizzlies. 1:20 left in the power play. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in regulation. Messer takes the draw. He wins it. Shea over to Dashke, back to Shea. Left side. Shea down the middle for Lepster. High slot feed to his right. Masher Donato bounces off a rush skater, taking us Ryan Wagner, and he'll bounce it off of Lepster as the puck hit the opposite center ice. Dashke will move it to his right. Mastrodonato races across the center red line. Oh, pass is picked off. Ryan Wagner's got a breakaway. He skates in, backhand shot. He scores. And the Rush take a 3-2 lead as Ryan Wagner scored shorthanded. And Wagner gestures to silence the Maverik Center crowd. Wagner got a breakaway. Remember, he had a penalty shot. He put on a much different type of move on the breakaway, and he gets his 21st of the season. Wagner taunts the Grizzlies bench verbally. And the Grizzlies turnover comes back to bite them. Utah still on the power play for the next 57 seconds. Utah's going to have to respond quickly as it's 3-2 Rush. 1:40 and a moving clock. As the Grizzlies get out to neutralize Briley Wood. We'll get it to Manning over the line, left side. He'll drop it for Berg. Berge throws it back to the left point, but the puck exits to neutralize. Barczewski's still in there. He might have to come off for an extra attacker here shortly. Barczewski gestures towards the bench. Jones moves to his left for Berg. Puck bounced off the near wall. Barczewski will skate off the ice. Rapacy clears it out. Utah's net is empty with 1:11 left as the Rush scored a shorthanded goal from Ryan Wagner with 1:50 left in regulation. Shea races across center ice. Gets it towards the right wing. Grizzlies throw it to the middle of the ice for Berg. I'll take a shot. And no goal. No goal, says the referee. The horn sounds. Puck might have bounced off the crossbar. Ryan Wagner can't believe it. He says no goal. Grizzlies celebrate. The lights go on and off. Adam Berg believes he had scored. The referee said no. And they're going to look at it on video replay. 59 seconds are left in the third period. Grizzlies start a celebration aisle with Adam Berg leading the way. The referee spotted it. Puck either ricocheted off the crossbar into the back of the net. Grizzlies get it to Berg. It's tough to tell whether the puck crossed the goal line or not. Berg started to celebrate. This should be the angle on Flow Sports. I think it's a goal. Berg believes he had scored. The referee behind the net said no. So Ryan Wagner scored a shorthanded goal. Adam Berg believes he has tied it up. 59 seconds are left in the third period. I'm not sure they could tell either way. Ryan Wagner and Mick Messer, the two captains, are having a lighter moment nearby the officials. Is video tablet even working? Well, let's see. They're going to take a look at it. Right now, the Rush lead 3-2. Grizzlies believe they have tied the game. Call on the ice is no goal. They'll go to video replay. Right now, the Rush lead 3-2. The view I think it bounced off one of those back bars on a tough angle. If it would have ricocheted off the crossbar, puck would have bounced a little bit further than it did. Goal light went off. Horn sounded. The lights were flickering back and forth. Seemed like everybody believed it was a goal except for the referee and a few Rush skaters. 59.8 seconds are left in regulation. And once again, it felt like the game was going at a bit of a unique pace. It almost seemed like things were running a little bit smoothly. We got a plot twist here late in regulation. Is it 3-2 or is it 3-3? Fans having a good time here at Maverik Center. If it is a goal, it'd be Adam Berg's 6th of the year. He had 2 assists last night and was a +3. Boy, it feels like the game's on the line. Barczewski was out for an extra attacker. Referee comes out of the box. He signals no goal. So it stays a 3-2 Rapid City lead. As the puck, they'll show the slow motion replay. It looks like it ricocheted off the crossbar. Kind of at an odd angle, almost barred down. It was kind of the lower part of the crossbar. But no goal as it stays a 3-2 game. So Drozd going to be over in the right circle. Barczewski is off for an extra attacker. 6-on-4. Utah's net's empty, and Rapid City being shorthanded for the next 7 seconds. Grizzlies going to have to account for Constantino coming out of the box. Rusher, a long-range pass away from Constantino, getting it and scoring on an empty net. Smoke him if he got him. Rush lead 3-2 as Ryan Wagner scored a shorty with 1:50 left in regulation. Grizzlies win the draw. Utah gets it to Nil Shea on the right side. Back up top, Webster. Constantino's out of the box. He'll get to Shea, does Webster. Right corner. Webster back from Shea. Over to Dashke, high slot. Over to Shea, right side. Puck bounced over a stick. Messner behind the net, trying to get it out in front. Rapid City takes it, and they'll backhand it towards the empty net. And the puck misses along the near side. Icing on Rapid City with 33 seconds left. I don't know if we can take overtime, but that's what it might take for the Grizzlies. Obviously, if they need to come away with the victory, they need to score in the next 33.5 seconds. I got so excited for the Nicolette's goal. I don't have much of a voice left. Some fans are headed for the exits. I don't know how in a one-goal game with this much drama or the crazy stuff we've seen so far in this homestand. Messner will take the draw against Maurizio Coelho. Both guys wear number 10 for their respective teams. High drama here at Maverik Center. Second of a 3-game set. Rapid City won 5-3 last night. Drop, won by Rapid City. Smeds root, skates towards the left corner, gets held up by Berg. Rapid City throws to the left point. Dashke keeps it in. He'll get to Webster high slot. He'll bounce one to Shea, right corner. Shea from one corner to the other to the Maestro. 20 seconds left. Mastrodonato up top for Dashke. Dashke skates towards the high slot. Over to Mastrodonato, left side, off his stick. Rapid City to the left corner. 10 seconds left. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Mastrodonato gets up top to Dashke. 6 seconds left. Over to Shea. He's the right side across Mastrodonato. One-timer misses wide. 2 seconds left. And that will do it. Rapid City holds on to win 3-2 as Ryan Wagner scored a shorthanded goal with 1:50 left in regulation. As the Rush come away with their 8th straight victory. Grizzlies turned it over and Wagner capitalized. Utah had some chances. Adam Berg thought he had scored with 59.8 seconds left. After video replay, it was confirmed that the puck bounced off the crossbar. There was no goal. Grizzlies had some chances there in the final minute, but they couldn't get one past Connor Murphy. Braden Nicolette scored his first pro goal in the third period, a moment he'll never forget. But for the second straight game, Ryan Wagner is going to be one of the stars. And the former Grizzly, who was with the club for 23 games during the 2019-2020 season, he scores a huge goal. He gets the game winner for the second straight night. Rapid City will be looking for the 3-game sweep on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. Once again, the final score here in the second half of the 2-game Grizzlies Fight Cancer weekend. It's the Rapid City Rush 3 and the Utah Grizzlies 2. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Well, sometimes you catch a break and sometimes you don't. Grizzlies were a crossbar away from tying up the game with 59 seconds left in regulation. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. The bounces went Rapid City's way. The game winner was scored by Ryan Wagner. With 1:50 seconds left in regulation, he scored a shorthanded goal. And the Grizzlies lose a tough one. Final score is 3-2. Well, the Grizzlies scored first tonight, Keaton Mastrodonato. Nobody scored in the first period. Both goaltenders and defensive units were outstanding. Pretty good crowd here at Maverik Center. The announced attendance was 6,816. As Ryan Wagner, boy, the puck was on a stick during the important parts of this game. He got a penalty shot, 12:42 into the first period. as Cody Corbett tripped him up. We did not see Corbett the rest of the game as there was a big collision between Corbett and Wagner. Wagner put together a pretty good move, but Barczewski made the stop and kept it a scoreless game. As Wagner, they show the penalty shot on Flow Sports. Barczewski was an outstanding save, and Wagner really put the kind of move he wanted to. Neither team scored in the first period. Grizzlies had the first 6 shots on goal in the second period. Keaton Mastrodonato found the back of the net for the 11th time this season. And Connor Sankin and Mick Messner picked up the assist. And for Sankin, he made his professional debut tonight. He played at York University the past 4 years. And he was the York University captain each of the last 2 seasons. He signed with the Grizzlies. He wore number 6 tonight, and he picked up an assist on the Mastrodonato goal. Mick Messner also got an assist. It's his 18th of the year. So the Grizzlies took a 1-0 lead, and really they had all sorts of momentum. Rapid City did hold strong, kept it a 1-0 game until Billy Constantine, who tied it up 13:43 into the second with Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett getting the assists. Sankin ended up getting the main assist on the Mastrodonato goal as he bounced it off of Murphy. Then Sankin got it across to Mastrodonato. And that gave Utah a 1-0 lead as they show it on Flow Sports. Constantine, who tied it up 13:43 in with Wagner and Bennett getting the assists. And then later in the second period, Rapid City got a power play, and Blake Bennett on a one-timer from the right circle. He fired it, my guess is better than 90 miles an hour. It was a missile past Barczewski. That gave the Rush a 2-1 lead. And really, special teams played a big factor for Rapid City. That second period power play goal, and then obviously the shorthanded goal that ended up turning out to be the game winner. Rush led 2-1 after 40 minutes of play. Grizzlies tied it up 13-18 into the third, and what a moment it was. Aaron Aragon skated towards the net, dropped it for Braden Nicoletz, who was all alone, and Nicoletz, who didn't have a goal in 16 games at the University of Alaska Fairbanks this season. Nicoletz made his pro debut on December 14th in Tahoe, and then he didn't play since. He missed 2 months. I think he was healthy during that entire span. Just a lot of developing, a lot of working in practice, staying late after practice, working on his craft, and it paid off tonight. Nicoletz, in 4 years at Alaska Fairbanks, had 8 goals, and he scored to tie it up 13-18 into the third. So what a moment that was. Utah got a power play late in the third period as Billy Constantino got a holding minor 17:08 in. He held up Cole Gallant. And you're just talking about, the Grizzlies at new tries. Pass was picked off by Ryan Wagner. Being the veteran that he is, him and Blake Bennett did a good job on the penalty kill, anticipating where the puck was going to end up. Wagner had a breakaway. Was he going to go with a similar move they tried during the penalty shots? He went with a completely different move. He went with a backhand attempt, and he didn't miss as he roofed it over Barczewski, and that turned out to be the game winner. Wagner with his 21st goal of the season. He had 1 goal, 1 assist. He was a +2, and he had 2 shots. And that was the difference in the game. Aragon with a lot of patience there. They show the goal that Nicoletz scored on Flow Sports. A lot of patience to get out in front of the crease. He found Nicoletz, who was all alone, and Nicoletz didn't miss the net. And what a moment that was for him as he pounded the near glass, and he scored his first pro goal. Barczewski, in the loss, he saved 19 of 22. Actually, it was 20 of 23. Rapid City didn't have that many shots. It's the 8th straight victory for Rapid City, and in all 8 games, they've been outshot. Grizzlies got it picked off Wagner, and he just fired it over Barczewski. Great move by Ryan Wagner, and then immediately after he scored the goal, he quieted the Maverik Center crowd. Mastrodonato, and that was probably the shot with 4 seconds left. He mishit a one-timer, and that was it. Adam Berg fired it off the crossbar with 59 seconds left. The goal light went off. Everybody started making noise. And Rapid City didn't believe he had scored. The referee didn't think he scored. Call on the ice was no goal. They looked it over, and the puck ricocheted off the crossbar. Didn't cross the goal line, and it stayed a 3-2 Rapid City lead, and then the Rush held on for the victory. Grizzlies outshot the Rush 37-23. If you look at the scoring chances, Rapid City, 13 of their 23 shots were considered to be scoring chances by the off-ice officials. So they didn't necessarily get a high quantity, but they certainly had a high quality of shot here tonight. That was the case on Friday night as well. Grizzlies had 19 scoring chances among the 37 shots. And for the second straight game, special teams made a big difference. Rapid City was a +2 in the special teams department last night in the 5-3 victory. And tonight, Rapid City went 1 for 2 on the power play. And obviously the game winner was a shorty by Ryan Wagner with 1:50 left in regulation. So tough loss for the Grizz, especially with it coming in regulation. Good crowd here at Maverik Center. 6,816 were in the house. They saw a fun one. And once again, saw some plot twists there with the alleged goal with a minute left, but just wasn't meant to be. Rapid City will go for the 3-game sweep on Sunday afternoon. Rush won 5-3 last night. It was a 3-2 final here this evening. We'll see what tomorrow has in store. For the 4th time in the last 6 games, there was a penalty shot in a game featuring the Grizzlies. Utah had 3 penalty shots in the previous 5 games coming into play tonight. It was Ryan Wagner that got a penalty shot, and he was denied by Barcheski. 12:42 into the first period. Another close one for the Grizzlies. Another 1-goal game. 9 of their last 13 games have been decided by 1 goal. This game did end in regulation. 7 of the last 13, if you count tonight, have gone past regulation. Utah, once again, with a goal in the second period. They now have a second period goal in 31 of their last 37 games. No points for Reed Lebster tonight. His point-scoring streak ends at 8 straight. Grizzlies got goals. Second period from Keaton Mastrodonado and a third period goal from Braden Nicoletts. It was certainly great to see him contribute tonight. And I got to imagine he's going to be right back in the lineup tomorrow afternoon. He's played outstanding. Barcheski's played in the first 2 games of this series, so it wouldn't surprise me if Vinny Duplessis gets the start on Sunday afternoon. We saw Matt Radomski get the victory on Friday night. Connor Murphy gets the win this evening as he saved 35 of 37. So you're talking about Murphy with a great effort. It's possible Rapid City, they could go back to Murphy, but they could go back to Matt Radomski. That could have been the plan from the start of the game. We'll see if we can get up with the off-ice officials and change the 3 stars. There were 4 key contributors to the Rapid City attack, but the guy who should be the first star isn't listed. Ryan Wagner, who scored the shorthanded game-winning goal, he had 1 goal and 1 assist, should be the first star tonight. Connor Murphy, with his outstanding performance, be the second star, 35 of 37 save performance. Blake Bennett and Billy Constantine, who each had 1 goal and 1 assist, will say that Bennett is the 3rd star. So Wagner's the first star, Murphy's number 2, and Blake Bennett is the 3rd star of the game. We'll see if the Grizzlies can pick up a victory tomorrow afternoon. 2:50 pregame show, 3:10 face-off. We want to see you here at Maverik Center. Tomorrow you can take advantage of the AFCU Friday offer for this special Sunday. With that, tickets start at just $12 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. And remember, at UtahGrizzlies.com, you can get a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48. Tough one here tonight. Rapid City comes away with a 3-2 regulation victory. Well, that'll wrap things up. We had a ton of fun here on Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend, presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. We're treated to a fun one tonight. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed the game here live at Maverik Center, if not necessarily the final outcome. Once again, in 2 hours and 29 minutes, in front of a good crowd of 6,816, Ryan Wagner's a hero. As for the second straight night, he scores the game winner. It was a shorthanded tally with 1:50 left in regulation. Grizzlies got goals from Keaton Mastrodonado and Braden Nicoletts, who picked up his first pro goal. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see what happens here in the final game of 6 straight here at Maverik Center. Another close one, another tough loss for the Grizzlies. Rapid City wins 3-2. I'm Tyson Whiting, and I'm just pursuing my dream. You've been tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.